Reviews are at -2. That is not where that's supposed to be. Try that. That should be better. Yo, what's good, Verdicts? What's good, Bomb? How y'all doing? What's up, Ninja? Daniel? Tough? McNuggy? We got a lot of people coming in. What's good? What's good? What's good? Let's see if we can get this up and running. So, the plan for today is to do these on YouTube a little bit and then on Twitch a little bit. So, we're going to kind of do them both, which if Nightbot will wake up, we'll go ahead and get one chosen for YouTube. But bro is not awake yet. Heck W. Heck W. We'll see. Hold up. Give me a moment. I'm going to refresh him and see if that works. But hopefully we don't have any issues. Let me do this. All right. Working on it. Maybe he'll wake up. He takes his sweet time sometimes, I swear. I don't know what his deal is. I don't know what his deal is. Okay, there we go. All right, he's up and running now. Okay, so we're going to start off with YouTube, and then I have Twitch on this one, which should hopefully be working, and we'll just go between them both. But again, this is to celebrate hitting 32,000 subscribers, so thank you guys for 32k subs. We will be doing every, 1,000 subs, we'll be doing one of these streams as the plan. So if y'all want to see another one of these and you aren't already, make sure to subscribe on YouTube. This is going to be fully, YouTube-based as far as the goals go, but we do still want Twitch followers, so hit the follow button if you're on Twitch. But let's see. How long you doing this for? How long it takes us to do 20 reviews. So we're going to do 20 profile reviews today. Again, everything is free, so no donations for reviews is the plan. All right, boys. So if you donate, I appreciate it, but that does not guarantee you a review. It doesn't even make it more likely at all. The goal is for this to just be a big community thing. For every 1,000 subs, we get 20 profile reviews. So we're going to start off with YouTube today. First review is from, I don't know. What's your IGN, bro? What we got for number 1? Posture check. I got you, dude. I kind of need it. My back is bothering me as of recently. Tech W. All right. Let's see what we got here. TXZ Blitz. Boom. All right. Is there anything in particular you're wanting to know? Don't know if I got APIs on. You do. Thankfully, we did have that issue a couple of days ago with that being a bug, but we do have this open. So if there's any questions you have or any flexes in particular, a lot of times, people will be like, what should I do for my mining progression? What should I do for combat progression? That sort of thing. But I mean, we're level 432, so I'd say you're doing pretty solid. 22 build net worth on a 4-year-old profile. We do have the G-Drag bank saved up and got most of the fairy souls. Could do a little bit more of that, but not too bad. I don't know. Don't play much at the moment. Okay, got you. No worries then. We're very close to hunting 25, and then we'll be fully maxed as far as XP goes for skills. I mean, there's still buying the pets for taming, which a lot of those have been made a bit cheaper, but yeah, it's probably like Mythic Black Cat, Legendary, what is it? Jellyfish, and the other one, Enderman. Those are the 3 expensive ones. Those are a little pricey, so that is fair. We do have the Warden helmet. I love this skin, by the way. I wish I had an excuse to use it. During the rev grind, it would have been cool to use just because of changing the looks of the revs. But we also have the Wither Goggles Corrupt skin with the green version on there. Very nice. How we doing on the crown? We have, dang, over halfway done to a bill. Let's go. Kind of cooking. Got a lot of stuff in chests. Okay, got you. So we'll check the ender chest here in a little bit. Kime 5 on the Dayblade. Got Ultwise Hype, Duplex. Okay, Kime 5 Atom Split as well. All right, I'm curious to see what our E-Man Slayer XP is going to be like. Pretty good magical power, almost 1,400. We are missing an enrichment, which is probably just... Actually, I don't know what that would be on this guy. You can put it in an enrichment on the Book of Progression. You just can't recom it. So enrichments are allowed to be put on there. So definitely would recommend doing that. I mean, there's definitely, you could do some recalming on things for more magical power, but let's see what we're missing as far as these go. Steel Talisman, pretty cheap right now, is a good one to go for. Draconic also, not too bad. Any upgrades? Pressure Artifact, that's a good one. So definitely some cheap magical power you could go for if you want to. Pets wise, we do have the G-Drag with Hephaestus Relic looking pretty clean on there. You'll love to see it. How's the Griffin looking? Remedies, very nice. Level in the Jade Dragon as well, I see. Go to Chow for the enrichment. Yes, sir. I got you. I got you. Let's see. How's the Ender Chest looking? So this is what we got right now. Got a bunch of jelly saved up. This is a normal profile, just making sure. Let's see. Arrow Swapper. Dang. Yeah, I wish there was equipment wardrobe or something where I could see all the equipment stuff without having to look through Ender Chest, because we do miss a lot of those a lot of times. Which, to be fair, now that there's not God rules, there's not like as crazy pieces as there used to be, but like still, if you see a pendant of Devon or something in here, you know, that's always nice. Or a golden fleece. Heck yeah, dude, let's go. Very clean. Very, very clean. Man, on my island chest. Oh, okay, I got you. I got you. And yeah, we got the 655 in here as well. So skills wise, we're running that, I imagine. Pretty good powder. Could do a little bit more gemstone and maybe a little bit more mithril, just really for Skyblock XP more than anything, but nothing too crazy. Good amount of whispers. How's the trophy fishing looking? Oh yeah, let's go. Soulfish caught in 150, vanilla in 150, flyfish in 150, sulfur skitter in less than 100. Dang. Okay. So we did have to pity the flounder, it looks like. And obfuscated in 150 also is not too bad. Those slugfish, I imagine, were pretty painful. That one is kind of rough. And golden fish, dang. So yeah, having to pity golden fish is pretty rough. But these other ones that you had to pity isn't too bad, I would say. Not too shabby. How's Dungeons looking? We are Cata 42. Okay. So we're cooking. We have done our M7 comp, but yeah, I would say keep running some M6s for Cata levels. Slayer wise. So dang, you got that Kind 5 Atom Split and we haven't got the E-Man 9 yet. Okay. I imagine that's next on the list probably. Pitting most of the supposed to be easy ones like blobfish. Oh dang, okay. Yeah, I mean if you're gonna pity some, those are the best ones to pity because you're gonna end up going over pity while you're going for other things anyways. So that seems pretty fair. But yeah, if y'all wondering how to enter for the review, please check the pinned comment. It is in the pinned comment. All the info is right there. There's not a lot of motivation. Got you. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, with the Chimera though, you'll breeze through it for sure. We are at 30 minion slots, so I'd say we're good on that. Won't worry about those. Bestiary, dang, only 4 off 300 Bestiary. So if you wanted to do that, you got 2 easy ones you could get from Rabbit, and then like, you know, maybe just honestly you could go in and just hype somebody's Bayou Sludge for like 2 seconds and get a Bestiary off that. Or Gravel Skeletons. Gravel Skeletons is also very easy to do. So that's pretty chill. And yeah, dang, got all the Kudra runs done. Okay. Did a lot of burning runs. Almost 700 burning runs. That is a lot of runs. But GG. I imagine that made quite a bit of coinage. And okay, so they changed how rep works now. So you can swap to Barb faction without losing any rep in Mage faction. You will have to do the quest line if you haven't done yet, but seeing as you have 2,000 rep, I assume we've done it. So all you got to do is go over to the town board and swap factions there, and it's just that easy. That's all you got to do. And just whenever you do your runs, you know, you'll get your rep towards Barb and be able to get the red sand minion leveled up at some point. Made like 5 bill from it before the update. Dang, dude. Yeah, that's a lot of coins. How's Rift looking? 2 mil motes saved up. Okay. We haven't done the Celestial Time Charm yet, so that would definitely be something to do. Honestly, it doesn't take too long. It's not too bad. I mean, compared to the rest of the Rift, it's a lot. It's like 5 hours or something, I think. But it's not too bad, honestly. We don't talk about Rift. I mean, hey, you got good progress done. 2 mil motes saved up is nothing to scoff at. But yeah, dude, we're looking pretty solid. Is there anything else? I'd say that's a W profile, boys. I'd say that's a W right there.
As a child, I yearned
pretty clean. Yo, Elf with the sub. Appreciate it, dude. Thank you kindly. Again, boys, if y'all haven't subscribed yet, make sure to do that. You do have to be subbed to be able to type, and you do have to type to be able to get reviewed. So make sure to subscribe. Once we get to 33K subs, we'll do another one of these profile review streams is the plan. That is the plan. Going for bone dye at the moment. Okay. Yeah, I have the setup on my island. I just haven't done it yet. That is the grind. That is the grind. But all right. Yeah, bone dye, I mean, the biggest thing you can do for that is magic finds. So, I mean, getting more enrichments would be probably your best bet.
As a child, I yearned for the
but yeah, other than that, I imagine we're probably using this, right? Which you got Looting 5 on it, you got Kime, and you got Divine Gift 3. So, that's all you really need for that. Kinda cooking. Kinda cooking. Yo, Dilo with the sub as well. Appreciate it. Thank you. Like 8 hours deep into it. Yeah, I'm waiting till, like, I got the minion setup done. I'm just waiting till he gets 3x is my plan. But anyways, W profile from I Don't Know. I appreciate you, bro. Now we are going to do one from Twitch. So if you guys haven't typed on Twitch in the last 5 minutes, make sure to send a message. If you aren't on Twitch right now, you can do exclamation Twitch or check the link in the description. Here, I'll do it. Exclamation Twitch. Bang. Exclamation Twitch. But again, please read the pinned comment for how we're doing our reviews. I am not picking. Nightbot is picking. Adding me in the chat does not increase your odds, and also spamming makes your odds much lower, which is why you're getting timed out. Smile. But yes sir, yes sir. All right, gonna give y'all just a second to tune into Twitch, and then we will carry on. Is the game plan. Boom boom. Dang, Twitch follows coming in crazy. Appreciate you, boys. Let's go. Stay hydrated. Alrighty. We're gonna give it just a second more. And let's see. Can we get it to 20? Maybe. There we go. Alright. Let's see who's winning on Twitch. We have Turtleman. Congratulations. What's your IGN, bro? What do we got? What do we got? Yo, that's cool. Nightbot is the announcement in Twitch chat. That's cool. I will be doing a YouTube review right after this one. But let me add that on the counter because we are at 1. All right. Gecko. Let's see what we have for Gecko. Again, if y'all aren't sure how to do reviews, please read the pinned comment for how we're doing our reviews today. I appreciate it, boys. All right. Let's see if Skycraft's going to load for me. Hello? Am I going crazy? Okay, there we go. Bro, it's just delayed as heck. I see how it is. I see how it is. All right. It looks like we got API off. Unless it's just being slow. But I don't know. If Skycrypt bugs out, we're kind of screwed low-key. But okay, so we got API off. So there's not going to be a ton I can get out of this. One moment. Well, even if you enable it, it's going to take it a minute. A little bit to do, to be fair. Because, like, the last time I did this and somebody didn't have their API on, it was like 10 minutes until it was open. It's kind of awkward. But if you can probably enable API, and then if you log out, it's supposed to update it faster. So if you want to do that, I'm going to give you a minute to do that on Twitch. We're going to do another YouTube review in the meantime. So if y'all haven't typed in the last 5 minutes on YouTube, make sure to do that. So we're going to give him a minute to see if we can get his API updated. And then once that's done, we'll go back to that one. That is the plan. All right. So if you haven't sent a message on YouTube in the last 5 minutes, make sure to send one. Do not spam. If you spam, I will time you out, and then you won't get picked. All right. We got it. I'm going to give y'all a minute while I take a swig of water. But this review is on YouTube, so we're choosing from YouTube chat for this one. And then we'll see if the API is updated for Gecko here in a moment. Let's see what we got. We have Devil. Congratulations. What's your IGN, brother? Stay hydrated. Yes, sir. Very important. Very important. What did I say about spamming? What did I say? What did I say? I don't want to time people out, but y'all making me do it. You're making me do it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Is Devil still here? Is bro still here? Say hi if you're still here. Because sometimes YouTube doesn't like messages if they've got a bunch of numbers in it. Like if you're trying to say your IGN and it's got a bunch of numbers in it, they'll get mad at you. Yo, he is still here. All right. If it's got a bunch of numbers and it's not like... Okay, there we go. Bloody Chimera. All right. It's very British. Do-do-do-do. Very British. Let's see what we got. Focus on XP since I don't play much. I got you. That's the way to do it. Man after my own heart right there. Level 458 on a 6-year-old profile. We have nearly 13 bill net worth. Okay. Dang. Almost level 500 with less than 20 bill net worth. Less than 15 bill net worth. But we got some really nice gear. We got a Tiki mask. We've got the Warden helmet with Hab Tactics on this stuff. Kind of crazy. It is a little bit wild. I do got to say, it's a little wild that we put Hab Tactics before Fumings on some of these. So we don't got Fumings on the Warden helmet. So I might would do that at some point. Might would be a good idea to get that done. But how we doing over here? I would definitely put Giant Killer 6 on the halberd as well, because that's like 100k or something. So that's pretty cheap. But yeah, looking good, looking good. I mean, honestly, also Smite 7 isn't too bad. It's the Severed Hand on Bazaar, if you look that up. But that's not too bad, but only if you're doing a bunch of revs, you know. If you're done with revs, don't worry about upgrading this thing too much, to be fair. But yeah, I would definitely, again, Giant Killer 6 on the Hyperion as well. Definitely worth doing. Let's go. But yo, Jurat with a sub, appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Let's go. Again, if you haven't subscribed, we're doing another one of these at 33k subs. So make sure to subscribe. We are missing enrichments. We've done 0 enrichments so far, so that's a big thing as well. It doesn't count for SkyBlock XP directly, but it's going to give you Sea Creature Chance. It's going to give you Magic Find. So the Sea Creature Chance is really going to help you when you're doing your fishing XP/B series, which I think you're maxed on fishing, but if you've got some more fishing B series to do, I mean, even if you don't, they're adding more with Lotus Atoll. So getting more Sea Creature Chance is always a good idea. So having those enrichments will help you out with your XP. Plus, if you swap them to Magic Find at some point, then you're going to be getting more drops from Slayers and other things. So that will help you out a lot with that. Making some money to be able to spend on more XP in the future. Okay, pets menu looking pretty solid. We do have G-Drag as well with remedies on there. Okay, no E-Man pet is kind of wild. I haven't seen that one, unless maybe you've got it in fan or something, which would be fair. But E-Man pet's a very easy pet to do, so that would be very easy to get for XP, even if it's just like an epic one. You know, it's very cheap XP to get, so would highly recommend doing that one at some point. Also, leveling your pets to level 100 does count for 3 XP per pet at level 100. It's like extra pet score. So making sure to level some pets, especially if you have some commissions to do, which we definitely do, because Glaciite powder maxes out at 20 mil powder. So if while you're grinding your Glaciite powder, you want to, you know, have some pets that you're leveling, that would be a great way to do 2 birds with 1 stone. Also grinding out some more gemstone mithril powder. I would say probably just focus on your Glaciite powder for now, doing your commissions for this, and then if a Mithril Gourmand event pops up, make sure to go do Mithril powder. But while you're doing the Glaciite powder, you'll probably be breaking a lot of gemstones, which will help a bit with your gemstone powder. It's not going to help like a crazy amount, but you know, maybe you'll get about 1 mil more in the time it takes you to get another 10 mil Glaciite powder, something like that. Dungeons wise, we're at 35. Okay, so definitely got a lot to do in dungeons for sure. We have our M3 comp right now. So I mean, you can probably do, I don't know, I guess probably wait a little bit for M4. Probably keep running M3. I mean, it's not a bad idea to keep doing those just for your collections. You know, you're going to want to max those out at some point. So this will get you some Kata XP and also your collections up. So that's a good way to, again, be killing 2 birds with 1 stone. You've got both your faction reps done, which is very nice. We are missing 2 Enigma Souls and our McGrubbers Burgers, so that would be something to do at some point. But I would say wait until it's like a mayor that you don't really care about, because the mayor effects don't count in the Rift. And so that's just a good time to do Rift stuff. But yeah, man, I mean, you're doing good for... Do you know what your playtime is? But I mean, again, for your net worth, we've got very high SkyBlock levels. I can respect it very, very much, for sure. I didn't really look at Slayers too much. When Aatrox comes around, I would definitely recommend working on E-Man and Wolf especially, because you can get those leveled up quick. Which, if you're waiting for Sven 5 T5 to come out, like, that's fair. But they haven't even announced it yet, so it could be 3 years at this rate. It was like 5 years in between, like, Rev T5s and Tarantula T5s, so I wouldn't be shocked if they do the same thing for Svens. But we'll just have to see. We will just have to see. But anyways, do we got any questions or anything? Because I'd say we're looking good. Again, if y'all wondering how reviews are done, please read the pinned comment for how we're doing our reviews today. Appreciate you, boys. Thank you. We do have our Twitch review to get back to here in a second. Hopefully the API is updated. But yeah, is that everything, Devil? Hopefully we're good. I feel like we covered quite a bit right there. I think we got it done. Boom. I'm gonna add that one. Alrighty. That's good, bro. Alright, appreciate you, Devil. Thank you, bro. Let's see what we got for Mr. Turtleman. Is everything good? Let me refresh. Sorta. Some of it. I mean, this part's green, which is better than it was. Still can't see gear, though. Yeah. I mean, we can see the pets menu, at least. Better than nothing. Better than nothing. I'll refresh one more time. Here, let me just, like... Let's exit out of this, and let me just fully type it out. It's Gecko2829. Maybe this will help. We'll see. Bam, bam. Okay. Maybe? No. Sad. Alright, well. We might have to re-roll. I mean, I'll give a quick review of what I can see here, at least. So we're level 218. We've got some decent pets. I mean, Hedgehog is definitely good for farming. And, I mean, you got really good farming pets, actually. Mushroom Cow and Elephant. So we're doing good on that. Next big thing, I'd say, definitely get a Slug pet. API's kind of cooked. Sorry, fully expected to take like 10 minutes. Yeah, it's all good, brother. It's all Gucci. So yeah, boys, make sure you got your API on in-game, by the way, if you do not. We haven't done a ton of Heart of the Mountain grinding, so that would definitely be something to do. This is a classic profile, right? I'm guessing. It doesn't say otherwise up top. Yo, Spider with a sub. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Shorts count like the normal YouTube stream, so you can be on the big YouTube stream or the YouTube short stream, and it will count as putting you in the your hat in the ring for being chosen. It's a co-op. Okay, got you. So yeah, doing some Heart of the Mountain wouldn't be a bad idea. We're, let's see, mining 45, so yeah, not too bad. Biggest thing, I mean, really, for Heart of the Mountain grinding, it's best to do it, like fastest to do it, if you just do Dwarven Mines commissions, but I just play for fun, so just whatever I feel like. Okay, I got you. Yeah, I mean, that's a good way to do it, honestly. As long as you're having a good time. That's the goal of the video game, you know? A lot of times we forget that. So I can see we've done a lot of dungeons. That does add up. The biggest thing for dungeons, a lot of people kind of push into it a little bit early. And like neglect their combat level and their magical power and stuff. So I can't see what your magical power is. I do see the combat levels a little bit low though. So normally I would generally just recommend progressing some of your slayers a little bit more, because that's going to give you a bunch of combat XP and help you be doing more damage in dungeons. Which, to be fair, once you get to 50, it falls off a lot. It's like 1% more damage per level. But it does give you higher crit chance as well, which is going to be very good for your Terminator. So that helps out quite a bit with that. So still a good thing to do. Plus, getting E-Man level 9 has some really nice perks. Spider level 8 gives you extra alchemy XP. So whenever you get around to doing that, if you want to, then that's fine. Co-op was farming co-op? Okay, I got you. Minion slots up to 25. Okay. Yeah, there's a little we can do here. We haven't done any hardstone. Haven't leveled lapis. All of our foraging minions are kind of low. Those are some of the cheapest ones to level up, so I would definitely recommend doing that. And like the fishing minion would be cheap to level as well. Zombie minion. So spider. There's definitely some we could do here to get closer to the next minion level, so I would highly recommend doing that. And let's see. Okay. Boss collection's looking pretty solid. And yeah, we're working on mage rep, so kind of cooking. I see you. As always, I do recommend doing Rift. It does have some talismans in it, And also Rift Necklace is nice for doing things that require magic finds, so that's always a good thing to have. Top 29 in Catanite Bestiary? Dang, hold up. Let's see. Can we see that? Top 29 in Catanite. Dang, 32,000. Holy cow, bro. GG. That is kind of fire. Let's go. Let the man cook. But yo, Cameron with the sub as well. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you, thank you. Do. All right. Bum, 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 bum. Kinda cooking, boys. Kinda cooking. But co-op is top 15. Dang, dude. So 2 people in your co-op are top 30 in Catanite. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. All right, well, I respect it. I respect it. Is there anything else before we move on? That is a lot of private island E-man kills as well, by the way. Tech W. That is quite a few. Let's see. What's going on down here? Trying to make sure my vent is not pumping out hot air, because that would be awkward. It's getting a little toasty in here. It's getting a little toasty. Farmed for a while. I respect it, dude. I respect it. Alrighty, well, we're going to do a YouTube review then. So if y'all haven't typed in YouTube chat in the last 5 minutes, make sure to do that. We're at 3 out of 20 reviews done. We'll see what we got next. Shall we? Shall we? Again, please do not spam. I don't want to have to time people out. That would be awkward. That would be awkward. But the one after this, we're going to do in Twitch chat. Bam, 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 bam. The 2 YouTube, but 1 Twitch. To be fair, we have 2 YouTube chats. So, kind of trying to give everybody a chance here. We have a lot more people watching on YouTube than we do on Twitch. So, I'm just trying to keep it balanced out a little bit. Never say the method. Bro's got the strats, dude.
As
He's
a
got
child,
the
I
strat.
yearned for
But
the
yo, Nick
mines.
with the sub as well. Appreciate it, bro. Thank you, thank you. All right, let's see. Yeah, YouTube chat right here. Boom. Zdrax with the win. What's your IGN, brother? What is your IGN, sir? Again, please read the pinned comment for how we're doing our reviews. Asking me to do a review doesn't help, because I'm not the one picking. It's up to Nightbot, bro. But yo, Zdrax, are you still here? Is he still here? Can you say hi if you're still here? Sometimes if you're typing your IGN, it bugs out and doesn't realize that you're not typing gibberish. Stay hydrated, fellas. He is here. Boom, boom. All right, let's see. Copy this. Let's see what we got from Mr. Zdrax. Bang. All right, we'll do a Twitch review after this one, boys. Just so you know, Twitch review coming in hot right after this. And then we'll be back to YouTube again. Let's see. So we are on a 6-year-old profile with 10 bill net worth, level 312. We had a co-op, but the co-op is left. We have a lot of fishing XP. 100 million overflow fishing XP. Okay, that is a lot. That is a lot. Let's see what we're doing here. Yeah, I mean, we got the drip, bro. Bobbin time 3 on the whole setup with Ocean Dyed, and we got the Magma Lord, great shark skin with some pretty nice perfect aquamarines on the whole setup as well. So kind of cooking. Excuse me, Magma Lord Gauntlet, Gill Splash Belt, Gill Splash Cloak, and Thunderbolt Necklace. We got the Flaming Flay as well. And we do have a Terminator and a Hype. Very clean. Looting 5 on the Hype. I respect it. I do respect it. Got the Atom Split as well. Chime 2 on the Dayblade. Alright. I see you. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of nice. This is kind of nice. Kind of nice. Let's see what's magic power. 1100 cooking. Missing some enrichments, which definitely helps with fishing, so would highly recommend doing that. Whether it's for Magic Finder, Sea Creature Chance, whatever you need. Would definitely recommend doing that. I imagine we got a Mythic Flying Fish. We got a Squid. And a Mythic Flying Fish, yes. With Burnt Text, yes sir. Let's go, dude. Okay, and this guy's got Fishing EXP boost. Are you using this to like just level and then sell? Or is this for you? We going for crazy high leaderboards on the fishing XP? What are we up to? What are we up to? Let's see. Is there any crazy pets we could get? I mean, we have a couple hermit crabs chilling. I guess hermit crab's still meta for treasure fishing, right? Outside of Year of the Seal. Makes sense. Parrot pet is nice. Parrot pet gets overlooked a lot. So, but I mean, it is expensive. So I just wanted to point it out because I like them. We got a lot of super scrubbers. Goodness. Okay. Loving up to sell. Got you. Yeah, I imagine that makes some coinage. Okay. Heart of the Mountain wise, if you're going to do more mining, I would definitely recommend focusing on your gemstone powder for a bit. And then come back and start doing your commissions for glaciite powder. And if a Mithril Gourmand event pops up while you're doing that, then you can go do that for your Mithril. But that's just general mining progression from where you're at. We are at M6 comp as far as dungeons are concerned. Cata 35, we get one more Cata level and we can get our M7 comp and be able to get a Claymore if we so choose. Alright, Slayers are looking pretty solid. I mean, for Combat 59, we're barely out of reach for Combat 60, so if you wanted to do that, doing some more zombies, I mean, honestly, doing any of these other than Vamp really would be good for your combat level. And of course, getting E-Man 9 does help out with fishing. So, G-Drag with a drip. Hold up, what does G-Drag got? Oh yeah, he's got the pet skin on there. Got a Minos Relic. I see you. Yeah, that is drippy. I still don't have one of those. I might get one at some point. But yeah, doing Void Gloom just for the extra tracking and getting you a little bit of combat XP would be nice. That does help with fishing, you know, so kind of a win-win right there. And we have 27 minion slots done, so 48 to our next slot. I mean, we've got most of these at a pretty solid level. I mean, you've been really efficient with your leveling here, for sure. There are some that we could definitely do for pretty cheap. You know, sand is pretty cheap, hardstone, gravel, glowstone. Gravel's not that cheap after a certain point, but you get what I mean. Diamond, quartz, lapis. There's definitely some in here that we could level. Sunflower, if you get to that point where you can make that, that's definitely a good one. But yeah, would recommend doing that at some point. Curious how the fishing bestiaries are looking down here. Let's see. Bayou, we max Trash Gobbler. Okay, let's see. Lava fishing, probably where we're craziest at. Okay. I mean, that's a lot of flaming worms. Yeah. A lot of flaming worms. Working on E-Man. Got you. Yeah, is that like nearly 200,000 flaming worms? Does that put you like pretty high on that leaderboard? I would imagine that'd be pretty insane. I didn't actually look at your fishing gear in here. Fishing. Here we go. We do got Titan Line and Flash 5. Nice. Okay, I see you. Still could put perfects on it, but that's about it. That's about all you can do at this point. Bro's looking drippy. Again, if y'all are curious how to do reviews, please read the pinned comment for how we're doing them today. Appreciate you, boys. I appreciate it. And yeah, we're going to have to time somebody out. Is it going to have to happen? Hopefully not. Yo, thank you, Epic Flame. Appreciate you, bro. How you doing today, man? How goes it? All right, I think we're good. I mean, I guess you could also do stars, but those get expensive. So we don't worry about those. Rep-wise, we're working on Mage. I got you. Yep, I'd say just keep doing your dailies there. Pretty much. That's the strats. Yo, Marku with the sub. Appreciate it, bro. Thank you. Thank you kindly. Let's go, W-Mans. Feeling kind of sad. I'm trying, bro. Might have to ping a moderator, get him in here, low-key. Chilling, thinking of starting a new profile, seeing how it goes. Oh, man. Getting to that point. I see you. Think I want to do some blaze now. Got to work on armor, though. Okay, let me see. How have we done for blaze? Got T2 done. So this is our gear. We got Fiery Crimson, True Prot, and put Reflection on the chest plate, too. That'll help a bit with that. Also, you might want to put, what is it? Opal gems on here instead of the Jasper, because that can help quite a bit too. Opal gems might be the wave. And then these are our daggers. which you have a Jasper scroll on this one. Put Opal scrolls on both of them. That would be better. That'll give you like 10 more true defense constantly, which is really big deal for these. So definitely do that. But yeah, I mean, that'd be the big thing. Also, what is it? The David's Cloak gives a little bit of true defense, which isn't terrible. But Vanquish gear, of course, would be ideal for that. So getting a Vanquish set, so you're taking 10% less damage, is always going to be nice. But yeah, man, looking good on everything. Anything else? Anything else? I'd say we're looking pretty solid. Boom, boom. Pretty solid, pretty solid. All right, we've done 4 reviews, and that took me half an hour. This is going to be a long stream. All right, I'm going to have to start speeding these up, boys, just so you know. Trash dagger, yeah. I mean, you're doing good. You're doing good. Blaze is expensive. It's expensive. It's very pricey. It do get pricey. All right, so we're going to do a review on Twitch. So if you haven't typed in the last 5 minutes, make sure to send a message on Twitch. Please do not spam. I will time you out. I don't want to. For the mines. Yo, Davis with the sub on YouTube. Appreciate it, bro. Thank you, thank you. Let's go. Alrighty. Let's see what we got on Twitch. Boom, boom. What do we got? Bang. Chest Finder. Yo, congrats, bro. Congratulations. Let's see. I think I know your IGN. I'm pretty sure. Do. All right. What do we got? What do we got? Level 389 on a year-old profile. Okay. We have 10 build net worth. And skills looking pretty good. We got foraging, mining done, hunting's maxed. Okay. So we got a little bit of work to do with combat, farming, and fishing. Fishing we have not done a lot of at all, which is fair. Fair enough. So we have our term. We got duplex on there. We got Estrella in here as well. Okay. Got Infernal Crimson. Okay, looking clean, dude. Although I gotta say, I hate Last Stand. Last Stand is trash. Personally, I'm a Last Stand hater. It's just, it's not it. If you're already at the point where you're that low on HP, then you're either gonna die anyways or you're gonna live anyways. Last Stand is not really gonna change it. So it's just not worth it, in my opinion. Backpack 2, 3, and 4 have some stuff. All right, we'll check those out. 1300 magic power. All right, looking pretty good. All on crit chance for the Terminator. I see you. Okay, we don't have a crappie talisman and a couple other cheap talismans. Definitely could get some talismans in here, so would definitely recommend doing that. What else we got? Pets wise, we do got the G-Drag. Okay, Minos Relic on there. 250 pet score, looking pretty Gucci. All right, not missing too many crazy pets. Okay, the fact that we're missing a silverfish is a little wild though. No silverfish pet, no ocelot pet. That's a little crazy. That's a little crazy, I gotta say. Also no bat. Bat is very chill. Chill. You're very chill. My country twang came out there for a second. I apologize. I apologize. Yo, Uncle Logog with the sub. Appreciate it, bro. Thank you. All right, again, we're doing a YouTube review after this one, boys. So don't worry, we're coming back to YouTube after this one. Let's see. Which one was it? Backpack 2, 3, and 4. All right, 2. We've got, we got Ichthyok in here. Okay, we got all the drills. Nice. Very nice. Kind of clean. Got some Kudra keys in here. We got the Dayblade as well. All right, I see you. Random 1 Twilight Arrow Poison. Interesting. Okay, there's the daggers. I see you. There's the daggers. And they do have opal scrolls on them. You love to see it. You do love to see it. Looting 3 is wild, though. What? And only luck 5? Which, I mean, to be fair, doesn't really matter with Blaze, but still. Looting matters a little bit more, because you get the kills on the ones that spawn and drop, like, the millennia aged Blaze ashes. That sort of thing. And also Drain 3. Okay, this is kind of criminal. The more I look at this, the more it hurts me. The more I look, the more it hurts. We only got Sharp 5 as well. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. All right. And we only got Crit 5 too. Okay, what am I looking at? Giant Killer 5, crit 6. Like, we need crit 6, Giant Killer 6. We need lethality 6. Fire aspect 3 is also really cheap. Sharpness 6. I mean, honestly, Scav 5 is very cheap as well, and that'll pay itself off really quickly. Drain 4, please. That's the main things. Good grief.
As a child,
wasn't that rich when I made them? Well, looting 4 costs literally 2 coins. Literally 2. Heck W. Turtleman with the gifted. Appreciate it, bro. Can we get some W's in the chat for Turtleman? Thank you so much, man. What a legend. Oh, yes, 934. Totally, that's the right number. 100%. 100%. Backpack 4 is farming stuff. Got you, got you. Okay, yeah, we got some things in here. A lot of things. But yeah, those daggers are cursed. I'm not gonna lie. Those daggers are a little bit cursed.
As a child, I yearned.
They're a little bit cursed. Yo, Turtleman with another gifted? What the crud? Can we get some W's if you just got a gifted? Make sure to tell him thank you, bro. Thank you so much, dude. Let's go. My man with the gifted. Appreciate it. All right, let's see. How's skills looking? All right, again, we got to go through these a little bit quicker. So next thing to do here, please do your gemstone powder first. Definitely grind some more gemstone powder, and then you can go back to Glaciite commissions. I'd say, I mean, you can do some more dungeons, but I'd recommend Slayers first. So again, E-Man 9 is a very nice perks from that. That'll help you when you do eventually get around to fishing, and also for Diana stuff. So definitely do E-Man 9. That'll get you your combat levels too. So that'll be a good one. 35-minute slots off the next slot. We could probably do, I mean, you got really good minions in here. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty solid. Red Sand, I don't know what your rep is looking like, though. Yeah, your Red Sand's probably max it can be, so looking pretty good. I won't worry too much about those for where you're at.
I yearned for the mines.
Bestiary, have we done... We have done farming on Bestiary. That's all I ask for Bestiary, honestly. Pretty much. Pretty much. All right, reps looking good. Wrist looking good. Dang, got all the Enigma souls. I see you, bro. Regardless, burgers is a pain in the butt and not really worth it most of the time, so yeah, you're kind of cooking. I see you. I see you. Anything else? Do I do fishing, lava sea creatures, or trophy? Let's see. How's our trophy fishing looking? Let's take a look. We've got 1 diamond, 2 diamond. Okay, I would probably get this. I don't know. Really, for trophy fishing, you should wait till Lotus Atoll comes out. That's kind of where we're at for that. Yo, Turtleman with the sub at T1 and Dr. Dreezy with the sub on YouTube. Appreciate it, bro. Goodness, Turtleman going crazy today, man. Thank you so much, dude. What a legend. What an absolute legend. Let's go, dude. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, appreciate it. What a goat. But yeah, I would wait till Lotus Atoll to do your trophy fishing, because there's going to be some upgrades that come out of that. So focus on lava sea creatures for now. That'll get you your fishing levels, which will be nice. And you'll be able to upgrade your fishing route a bit, which will help you with your trophy fishing as well. So what to do for money? I mean, if you're at this point and you don't know what to do for money, I don't know what to tell you, bro. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, farming's good, mining's good. If you've got a good setup, which, I mean, you've got a 655, so it's not really much more to ask for that. And yeah, I mean, you can do farming. You need some farming levels anyways, so that'll help with that. Plus, Harvest Feast is coming out soon. That's going to make a lot of money. That's going to make a lot of money. I mean, you can do dungeons a little bit as well. Dungeons make some coinage. That helps too. But yeah. Tarantula Slayer. I don't think we had Tarantula Slayer max, did we? We did not. All right. That's going to be all for Twitch for that one. That is 5. So we are going to do a review on YouTube now. So if you haven't typed in the last 5 minutes, make sure to send a message. Do not spam. I will time you out. For example, bang, timed out. Who's next? Who's next? Finger on the trigger. Somebody wants to get timed out. I can tell. I can tell. You're asking for it. You're asking for it. All right. Everybody's behaving. Crazy how when you pull a gun, everybody starts behaving.
As a child,
Crazy.
I yearned for the mines.
Yo, sick with the sub. Appreciate it, dude. Let's go. What are we doing on subs right now, by the way? All right. I'll give y'all a second to type while I check my sub count. Smile. We are at... Dang, we gained 50 subs this stream. What the heck? I need to do more of these. But we're only going to do them at every 1,000 subs. So make sure to subscribe so we can do more. Let's go. All right. What did I say? Bang. Somebody just got shot. 07s. What you get for spamming? What you get for spamming? All right. Who we got? Nabucco? Hopefully I didn't butcher that. I probably did. Who are we kidding? I definitely did. But what's your IGN, sir? How we doing? How we doing today? What's up? What's up? Bum, 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 bum. All right, after this one, we're going to do another one on YouTube, and then we'll go back to Twitch. Is he here? Nabucco, can you say hi if you are here? Sometimes if you try and type your IGN, it bugs out and doesn't realize that your IGN is not gibberish. So, you know. You know how that goes. Again, if you are curious how our reviews are working, please read the pinned comment. It is all explained right there. Nightbot is randomly choosing people. Excuse me. He may not be here, chat. Did he get timed out? There's a chance.
For the mines.
Let me scroll up. I did time out some people. Bro might have got timed out. Let's see. That wasn't him. I timed somebody out over here earlier. Was that him? Could have been. Okay, this guy's got to get timed out. Good grief. Let's see. Who else? I don't think so. All right, well, we're going to reroll. I think he's gone. Control card with a sub. Appreciate it, bro. All right, rerolling. Bada bing. Bada boom. Yo, Miko, let's go. Congrats, dude. Man is always first person in the Twitch chat. And of course, he gets chosen on YouTube. What are the odds? What's your IGN, brother? Congrats, congrats. IHVE. All right, let's see. Bro's got the OG 4-letter name. I respect it. That's always clean. All right, is Skycrab's going to wake up today? That is the new question. LF Skycrab's going to wake up.
I yearned for the
I'm going to do
mines.
this. That makes it easier for me to read this. Yo, Keck W Shin with the Prime. Appreciate it, dude. Thank you so much, man. Absolutely legendary. Thank you guys for all the Twitch subs and the YouTube subs today. We're cooking. We are cooking. All right. Oh, my days. Level 470 Iron Man in 1 year? Hold up. Bro, what? My man had 15 months and he got to level 470 on an Iron Man with 25 bill net worth. Goodness, bro. Goodness, goodness. Let him cook. Let him cook. It's making 35 mil good for farming. Yeah, that's good. That's good. All right, I see you. So we got a little bit of foraging to do. But other than that, all the skills are max. Look at that farming XP. Classic Iron Man moment. I mean, we got a lot of mining too. Quite a bit of mining. Quite a bit of combat, honestly. You usually don't see that much combat on Iron Man. But I'd say it's probably got something to do with our zombie XP. I guess it's not that crazy to see. If you have bad RNG when it comes to Slayers, you end up doing a lot more Slayers than you have to for XP. Because you got to get the drops yourself. So that makes sense. Yo, Terminator with a sub. Appreciate it, bro. Let's go, let's go. But again, if y'all are curious how reviews are working, please read the pinned comment. Smile. Good grief. I love that helmet. It looks so clean. The like dark blue knight. Yeah, blue diamond knight. That's so clean. Got the Skelly Master chest plate. We got the Necron leggings and the Maxor boots. W setup. So I imagine our Kata level is going to be kind of insane. Having this many Master Stars, by the way, is extremely impressive. Can we just talk about that for a second? Because he's got 3 on like the equipment and 4 on the other half of the equipment. He's got 4 on the entire armor set. And if we go down here, he's got 5 on the Terminator and 4 on the Hype. And another 4 on a Midas sword. Like, this is kind of as crazy as it gets. I'm not gonna lie. Bro is dripped out. Also, hold up. 2 Helianthus sets. He's got Mossy and Manted. Okay, dude. Like, flex on me a little harder, why don't you? Keck W. Burning Aurora. Crown of Avarice. Okay, so we just got this crown during the last Diaz, and so we haven't had the chance to put any coins on it yet. That's fair. Got the Crimson Helmet. Okay, so this is a mistake a lot of people make with Crimson. Make sure you don't wear this hat, because it lowers the ability to whatever your lowest piece is. So if you wear this hat, you're going to be using the hot bonus instead of the fiery bonus, because you got the fiery boots. If you upgrade these to infernal, then you'll have the infernal bonus. But like you can see, the ability here, you get plus 10% damage, swing range, and ferocity with infernal. But if you have a hot piece on, you're just getting the swing range. You don't get the ferocity, you don't get the extra % damage. So make sure, if you're using this, to not run the Crimson Helmet until you get it up to fiery at least, so it's on pace with your boots. So, because that's going to bring your damage down by quite a bit, English. Quite a lot, somewhere around there. Got the halberd as well. Like, dude, 1800 MP on Iron Man, bro. Good grief. We are missing a couple enrichments, which got everything on crit chance. I don't know what we're missing it on. Yep, found it. You can put it on the personal leader and the personal compactor. So if these aren't the first in your accessory bag, then make sure that the ones that have enrichments are the first in your accessory bag. Smile. But yeah. What else? What else? Pets wise, cookage. We've got the G-Drag with Hephaestus Remedies. Heck yeah, dude. Really nice pets menu. Again, I gotta kind of speed these up because it has been a little bit and I haven't done as many as I should have. Are we up to 5? Did I do 6 now? Can't remember if I counted that last one. I'm not gonna lie. Oh wait, there was an underscore in this name, wasn't there? Or there was an underscore in one of the names, I think. I'm pretty sure. And that makes me lower the number. So I think we're at 6. Anyways, moving on. Skills. Dang, had a 49 by the way. Gemstone powder, looking good, looking good. Glaciite powder's looking good. Definitely could do more mithril, but kind of just gotta wait for mithril gourmands for that, so that's fair. Cata 49. Yeah, dude. I mean, you've got the gear to run him 7, so I'd say we're cooking. I'd say we're cooking. Blaze 7 as well. Again, this is an Iron Man, boys. My man is cooking. Only 20 minion slots off the next thing, so, you know, Creeper would be chill. Skeleton, E-Man. I'm kind of shocked we don't have the E-Man done. Having maxed E-Man Slayer. That is kind of crazy. Spruce and Acacia would be some more options, but, you know, doing that on Iron Man is a bit of a pain in the butt. You can't just buy the materials, so I respect it. Collection's looking pretty good, We got M5 and M6 max. I guess we had to do that for all those Master Stars. We did to get a lot of those Master Stars. Mage rep's done, working on Barb now, so clean, very clean. Got Creeper and E-Man going right now. Got you. It's the strats. Got 5 mil moats. Okay. We haven't done Celestial Time Charm, though. So that would definitely be something to do, is finishing that. Because getting that legendary or like fully maxed out necklace is, of course, going to be really nice for the Magic Fight. So, would recommend doing that at some point. But yeah, man. Kind of cooking. Is there anything I missed? We'll let him cook. Doot. Bing. I think we're good. Okay, thank you. All right, appreciate you. Let's go. W's for Miko. Don't think you missed anything? Cool. Love to see it. All right, we're going to do one for Twitch now. So if you haven't typed in Twitch the last 5 minutes, make sure to send a message. I'm going to give you all a second while I take a swig of water. Stay hydrated, boys. All right, Twitch chat going crazy. Let's
As
go.
a child, I yearned for the mines.
Yo, Matei with the sub. Appreciate it, bro. Thank you, thank you. Again, if y'all are curious how reviews work, please read the pinned comment. Please read it. Bum, bum, bum. Wait for it. I have a really funny knock-knock joke, but yeah, sorry, I saw that YouTube short, man. It's not gonna work on me. I apologize. Sorry, man. Heck W. All right, let's see what we got. We have Penguin Diver 88. Congratulations. What's your IGN, bro? Kosh with the 15. Thank you,
child,
dude.
I yearned for the mines.
At Kosh Fate donated me 15 through Super Chat. Not for profile review.
I appreciate it, man. Just cuz. Can we get some W's for Kosh? Thank you, dude. Absolutely legendary. Same as Twitch. All right, let's see what we got from Penguin Diver. Oh, yeah, let me actually add that in as well. Penguin Diver 88. Boom. We have done 7 now. Kind of cooking. Level 540 Iron Man. Okay, I thought the last Iron Man was crazy. What is this? 64 bill net worth. And I'd say we got most of that from mining, actually. 1.4 billion overflow mining XP, 700 million overflow farming, 600 million overflow combat. Good night, dude. 540 is crazy. That is crazy. Do you know what rank that puts you on, like, Iron Man SkyBlock leaderboard? Like, SkyBlock XP leaderboard? Because that's got to be up there, dude. That's got to be up there. 3-year-old profile. I mean, goodness. I respect it. Helianthus with Bank 5 for the memes. For the memes, I guess it gives you more coins whenever the pests die. That's crazy that's a strat that I like had never thought about. Number 77 for Skyblock level. Dillo strat helped a lot. Okay, so we started out with armadillo strats. I got you. Look at all these cosmetics too. Goodness. Look at that, bro. Sheesh. Sheesh, man. That is a lot of stuff. And I imagine, yeah, we got dyes on like a lot of this gear too. This is the second Helianthus set, by the way. We've got Manted, and then we've got Mossy with the Manted boots as well. Goodness, dude. Time 5 on the Dayblade. Good grief. Yeah, this is clean. All right, I can't stare at the gear too long because I will get mesmerized. We are 100 magical power off of max. Only missing 1 enrichment, which who knows what it's on. It's on the artifact of control. Never mind. So we don't have an enrichment on the artifact of control. So we are missing that. So definitely would recommend doing that at some point. What else we got? Yeah, all these are a pain in the butt. Bingo ring. And then we got the rift stuff. Kudra follower already. Yeah. So that's fair. Those are fair ones to be missing. Those are fair. How much is cosmetic net worth? About 10 billion coins is cosmetic. Which we're seeing even more of it in here. Bro's got the cat girl skin. We got the griffin skin. I love this skin. That's W griffin skin. Is that the rat Stranaut? Yup. We got the rat Stranaut. Then there's the mummy Jerry. We got... Is this like a Zombat? Is that what that is? I have no idea. What is this? Endermite. That's an Enderman. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of skins in here, bro. I see you. And he's got all the dragon pets as well. So we're not missing any of the pets. Oh wait, he's got a second G-Drag too. He's got the Relic G-Drag and the Remedies G-Drag. Clean. Clean. Quick Claw on the Skatha as well. So he had to drop that Quick Claw himself, by the way. 3 Skatha pets. Goodness. Dies on my mining gear. Sucks me dry. Oh man. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forget you can actually buy those without spending gems now on Iron Man. That part's nice. All right, let's go to skills. We got 2 Devon's drills. Cause why not? Blue cheese and Sunnyside drills. Good grief. That's some gemstone powder, dude. That's some gemstone powder, man. Holy cow. Holy cow. All right. Man, do you know what your playtime is? Like, I'm curious. This gotta be crazy. We got Hina's chapters done. We got all the tree gifts done. Yeah, we got goated farming gear. Crop Fever 5. Is it gonna be on everything? It's on everything. Crop Fever 5 on everything. We put Perfect Paradox on 2 pieces, and then we got Flawless on everything else. Like, good grief. This is all level 50 too. Except for the Fungi Cutter and the Rose Hoe, because that one's new, and you don't really use Fungi Cutter a lot of times. All these are maxed for the garden chips. Goodness, dude. Goodness. 6,705 hours. Dang. Dang. Low. I mean, yeah, honestly, I'd say for what he's got here, that's pretty low. Working on #1 Iron Man for Wii. Okay, we'll have to check that collection in a minute. Kata 49. Okay, we've done 200 M7s. We're not far off, honestly. Like, dailies during Derpy. Bang. We got it, you know? And then... yeah, that's a lot of zombie XP, a lot of spider XP. And also a lot of vamp XP too. 30,000 vamp XP is a little wild. But I guess we have Rift Prism on Iron Man, so that makes sense. 2 minion slots off of, what is that? That's going to be 32, so that's max. So he's only missing Inferno minion. If he gets 2 Inferno minion slots, he gets his next minion slot. Ooh, 1 bestiary level off of or milestone off of a level, or vice versa, something like that. Don't you need... okay, yeah, it'd be like 30 blade soul kills, Loki, or 9 ash fangs would probably be some of the easier things to do that he's got left. Like, look at all these bestiaries, bro. Goodness. All right, wheat collection. We got to see the wheat collection here. Good grief. There's a lot of just collections in general, but wheat collection, 200 million. Okay, so what rank are you at right now for this? 'Cause that's got to be up there. That's got to be up there. Gotta add awkward. But again, if you are curious how reviews work, please read the pinned comment for how everything is working today. Again, stay hydrated. Crimson's almost hypermax with enchants. Okay, let's take a look at that too real fast. Where's the Crimson? Here we go. Good grief. Ice Cold 5. Only thing missing is like strong mana. Bro got Tidal on there. Bro got Tidal on the Crimson leggings. What in the world? Scuba 5. Bro, what am I looking at? What am I looking at? That's crazy. That's crazy. I respect it. This is actually insane profile. For real, dude. For real, for real. Holy. And yeah, we got both the reps max. We got our infernal runs cooking. Like, goodness. And we got 4 mil overflow motes just vibing over here too. Sugar rush on the boots just to flex for real, bro. Alright. Cinema profile. All this on Iron Man, by the way. Yeah, for real. All this on Iron Man is insane. Actually insane. Alright, well, did I miss anything? Because this is crazy. This is actually crazy. Absolutely mad. Very impressive indeed. Very, very impressive. And he's done, yeah, 3 out of the 5 peppers. He's dropped 3 out of the 5. Also crazy. Good grief, dude. Level 540 Iron Man profile. Madness. Happens when you've played since 2019. I respect it, dude. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. Mans knows what he's doing. For real. Alright, well. It's going to be hard to one-up that one, but we're going to try it. YouTube review here in a second. If you guys haven't typed in the YouTube chat in the last 5 minutes, make sure to send a message. Do not spam. I will time you out. I'll do it. I got a trigger finger today. I'll do it. Don't make me use it. Don't make me use it. All right, everybody's behaving. I think we're good. But yeah, that's a crazy profile. I think that's probably the best profile of the day. It's hard to say that. I can't do it like Jinxie, bro. I can't do it. I can't roll like he rolls every syllable. I swear, he can roll any syllable. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. You know? Alrighty. Let's see here. What do we got? Stoots status. Congratulations. What's your IGN, dude? Congrats. With your reviews, do you change your opinions on the progression based on profile type? I mean, between Iron Man and normal, yeah, a lot of times. It's different progression, but can't wait for Install to actually have a second enchanted form. That would be nice. That would be nice. Alright, IGN Krazuki. Boom. I don't like dungeons in Kudra and probably won't do it until they make solo viable, but I think decent progression aside from combat. Got you. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you they're never going to make solo viable. That's just not going to happen, sadly. I wish. But we roll with what we got. Did I add one on the counter for that review, by the way, chat? I think I did. Yeah, I did. I remember. We're good. All right. Let's see what we got. 3-year-old profile. Almost level 400. And yeah, everything's max except for combat. A lot of farming XP. Okay. We're doing our trophy fishing right now. Dang, bro's got Gill Splash as well. Clean. Pretty clean stuff. We got Necron. We got Magma Lord. We got Atom Split, Hyperion in here. We got a Flay as well. Clean. Excuse me, very clean. Magical Power, 1500. Very good MP. Pets-wise, looking pretty solid. No G-Drag, though. I'd say that's probably our next step in combat. Did we have... We don't have a term, though. So... We have a Juju. I don't know. I'd probably say... Combat progression-wise, probably term and then G-Drag. Which, I mean... With your setup, you should definitely be able to do E-Man. We got a Atom Split and everything, right? Did we? I guess we don't have Final Destination. Or actually, wait, we do. I'm blind. 5k kills. Okay, that's probably the issue then. We don't have any Crimson gear though, because we don't like Kudra. So fair. Same for G-Drag right now. Got you. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you don't do Kudra or dungeons, then Terminator's not really that useful. To be fair. So, yeah, G-Drag's probably better. That is valid. Alright, how we doing skills-wise? Just want to see mining. Okay. I would definitely say focus on powder grinding if you're going to do more mining stuff, because that is going to be very important. So do gemstone first, get gemstone up to 20, and then go back and do your glaciite powder / mithril. After that. But yo, Koala's with the sub. Appreciate it, bro. Thank you. Can do T4 E-Man pretty easy, but just haven't gotten into it yet. Got you. Yeah, I'd just wait till Aatrox and then get it done in one sitting. Like just getting to E-Man 7. It would not be difficult. Cat at 24, even though we don't like dungeons. Fair enough. I mean, you got to get the ability to use hype, I guess, right? At the very least. Minions. Okay. 25 to next slot. And we've left a lot of the tougher ones to go for. I mean... With your setup, you should be able to do your daily grind for your rep. So I would definitely be doing that every day. Like, even if you're not going to want to do Kudra a bunch, at least getting your first comp so you can use Infernal Crimson outside of Kudra would be good. So making sure you get your mage rep done. Like, you don't need a G-Drag for that. You can just do your Hyperion and be fine. Stream on Twitch. We are live on Twitch right now. Yes. Do exclamation Twitch or check the pinned comment. Had a Hypermax book ready with Con 5 when I dropped my Claymore in my vault. Dang, bro. My man has everything, actually. Any bonus points for doing a challenge Iron Man profile? I mean, I haven't really reviewed one of those before. That would be cool. That would be cool. Why torture yourself any more than Iron Man players already do? I mean, that is fair. That is fair. Like, if I'm going to do a challenge profile, I would do it on a classic profile, probably. But yeah, you got to be really bored to want to do that, I would say. I don't know how people get bored, though, honestly. Like, if you've got maxed out gear and maxed out XP, then just go for dies. That's what I'm doing, and it's really fun. Probably because I'm RNG carried, but still. Still. Chat in the corner seems to be pretty delayed. Wait, is it off screen? Wait. Chat in... Oh, I didn't even realize y'all were over there. My bad. I didn't even realize I had y'all over here. Keck W. That wasn't even supposed to be on this screen. Here, I'm gonna make y'all smaller and put you like... I don't know, what do we think? Just randomly up in the corner, like here? Maybe? Covering the skin up a little bit. I feel like that's fine. Thoughts? I didn't even know y'all were over there. My bad. I didn't realize I had that enabled on this scene. Whoops. We're out of timeout. Let's go. All right. Anyways, pull this back up. Check chill bestiary. Okay. Chill bestiary. That's gonna be over here. Right on Galatia. If I can find it. Is that even on here? Here it is. Okay. Good grief, man. Why? Why? What the crud? What? The heck, man? This is like the most boring bestiary to do because you can't even hype it. You can't even hype it. You just gotta run around with an axe. I'm number 11. Made like 45 mil an hour on Runeblade artifacts. I mean, at least you're making money. If you're making money and you're having fun, go crazy. But like, I would hate this so much. I hated maxing this bestiary in the first place. I say at least drop the bone die. Yeah, have you dropped the bone die doing this? Because good grief, man. Makes like 45 mil an hour though. That is crazy. That is kind of insane. Goodness. Got 3 bone dies. I gotta get my first one at some point. Number 11 with 97k kills, low-key crazy. Yeah, I mean, who's wild enough to go, like, there's 10 people crazy enough to go for 100k or more. Like, are we for real? Be a minion, but still, I mean, that's what I'm gonna be doing, yeah. Ranked number 5 in skelly kills. Sheesh. Let him cook. Yeah, this is crazy, though. All right, chat. We're going to do another YouTube, and then we're going back to Twitch after this one. So if y'all haven't typed in the YouTube chat in the last 5 minutes, make sure to type. We're going to do another review from YouTube, and then we're back to Twitch. Is the plan. Stay hydrated. I do have a bone die, but not from this. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Again, if you're not sure how our reviews are working, please read the pinned comment. We got Nightbot randomly picking people. Bam, bam. Chug the water. Chug, 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 chug. Thank you, Status. Appreciate you, bro. W profile. All right. Let's see what we got. Flashbang everybody if you're in a dark room. My apologies. My apologies. I kind of flashbang myself and I'm not even in a dark room. Very bright. Very bright. Does Nightbot have a dark mode? Like, I need that, low-key. Low-key, we need Nightbot on dark mode. Alright, Kosh, congrats! I'm telling y'all, it's not even, like, I straight up, when I did the giveaway, I didn't make it, like, more likely when you don't know or anything. It's same odds, but bro did a 15 dono earlier, and now he's getting a review. What's good, Kosh? How you doing, bro? What are the odds, man? What are the odds? Heck W. Do. Doesn't every browser have a forced dark mode these days? Probably. I probably should check that out. Rigged, real, and true. Working to Fiery Crimson? Got you. It's the same as YouTube, right? I think. Bang. We subscribers don't get higher odds till you didn't get gifted this one. Real. User not found. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, I forget. Bro, I can't keep up with everybody's IGNs and YouTube IGNs being different. It messes my brain up. It messes my brain up. All right. 2-year-old profile. Let me sit up straight. Posture check myself real quick. 2-year-old profile. We are level 315 with 14 bill net worth. Only missing 3 fairy souls to be maxed on that, so that's something to do. We have plenty of farming XP, but we haven't done the gold medals to get to farming 60. Excuse me. So that would definitely be something to do at some point. It's worth doing for sure. But we got the mossy helianthus right now. Like, we got this set up and we haven't gotten the golds. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Ain't no way. We got hype. We got Kime 2 on an atom split. Soul Eater Midas Sword. We got a Rend Terminator. Okay, am I going to see some Kudra shenanigans here in a second? Okay, we have 900 MP. I'd say it's a little bit low for my liking for where you're at. So if you can get some upgrades, I'd recommend it. I mean, IQ Point is a freebie. There's all these Rift ones. Miniaturized Tubulator, Big Brain Talisman, Tiny Dancer. These are all freebies. Test Bucket. They're all free. Literally free. What else? Glacial Ring. Forgot that was a thing. Soul Flow Battery. Like, yeah, there's definitely some very cheap magical power you can get in here. So I would highly recommend trying to get to at least 1,000. At least. I mean, we got G-Drag. So, I mean, we've got really good combat stuff. It's just our MP's a little bit low. For my liking, personally. Slots aren't free. Ah, so you're just missing slots? Fair. I mean, but still. Some of these are upgrades. You know? Glacial Ring. It's 1,000,000 coins to upgrade from the Glacial Talisman that you already have. Soul Flow Battery. 2,000,000 coins to upgrade from the Soul Flow thing you already have. So it's not going to take more slots for that stuff. But yeah, I mean, if we're missing slots, I mean, even then, getting this is going to be better than one of your common talismans. You can just replace it. Same thing for Tiny Dancer, you know. So, and then you can get the 2 IQ points for free as well and replace. So it's still going to be better than what you've got at the moment. You know. Start with Tiny Dancer. Yeah, Tiny Dancer's rough. It is rough. Don't get me wrong. But also could do recoms. You know, that's always an option. But if you're going to recom, definitely recom these epic talismans. So you can get more enrichments. But anyways, moving on. Let's go to skills. Bro has a Devon's drill. Sheesh, dude. Okay. That hurts me a little bit. I like the drill, but our powder's a little bit low. It's a little bit low. So, I mean, depending on what you're using it for, to be fair, but still, like, all the money's going to be in Glacial powder, especially, or Fossil Essence now. That's where all the money's going to be for a little bit. So, definitely would recommend working on this a little bit at some point. For sure. 100%. I can smash T4 E-Man like dirt. Fair enough. Fair enough. Again, if y'all are curious how reviews work, please read the pinned comment. Por favor. Kata 32. Okay. Tier 28. Or not tier 28. We've done 28 M3s. That's our highest floor done. Okay. Not too shabby. How's Slayer's looking? Okay. I mean, it's not bad. We've got a lot of 7s. But I would recommend pushing some of these a little bit more. I mean, you're close to combat 60. So we can definitely push these a little bit. Try and get up to that. And, you know, of course, E-Man 9 perk is goated. If you're crushing T4 E-Man like crazy. Alright, Phoenix, please stop spamming, man. Please. Papega. Bro, what? That's interesting, Kosh. Good to know, I guess. Like, what the crud did I just read? Accessory space is expensive. It does get expensive. It does get expensive. That is true. Posture check myself real quick there. Thank you, Nika. Let's see. But yeah, I mean, accessory slots, you can do the attribute if you need to. That helps. That's a good option. That's a little cheaper than Jacobus a lot of times. So, excited for the 5x buff to Fossil Die. It's not going to be 5x. It's going to be a 10% boost of what it already is at the max. So it's not going to be quite that common. But it will be helpful. Better than nothing. Minions and collections are bugged, so just pass it. Are they now? I mean, your minions aren't bad. We got 30, so you're good on that. Bestiary. We have farming done. We do. That's all I ask. Collections. Okay. I mean, if this is bugged, then fair enough. But if it's not bugged, kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. 10% plus making it unmissable is actually about a 2x increase. Okay. Yeah, I mean, the unmissable part, that is really a big deal for sure. For sure, for sure. But it's still like, what, a 1 in 500k or something at base rates, right? I can't remember. What are the odds on that thing? Which, to be fair, 1 in 500k, it's like 1 in 500k per slot instead of per scrap. So it makes it more common per scrap, right? All max for all of that since my co-op API is closed. Got you, got you. Okay, Barb Rep. Chillin'. Could still do some work on that, which, I mean, you've got the gear for it, so I would keep doing your dailies, of course, on that. Keep doing your experiments every day as well, by the way. Keep dropping things on my keyboard. I'm trolling. But yeah, keep doing that too. Let's see. Rifts. Okay. I mean, again, I know we're missing those accessories. I don't know why people hate rifts. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. We gotta do some rift at some point. We got to do it. But yeah, chat, we're doing a Twitch review after this one, so keep that in mind. Make sure to go head over to Twitch, send a message if you haven't sent one in the last 5 minutes. Smile. But yeah, I don't get the rift hate. If you're on high ping, I understand hating parts of it. But like, hating the whole thing is crazy. Crazy. But yeah, level 300 no rift progress is a little wild, I'm not gonna lie. It's a little wild. There's definitely some cursed things on this profile. I'm not gonna cap. I'm not gonna cap. But you know, we're not doing too bad. We're not doing too bad. At least we got our fairy souls, right? Could be worse. Could be worse. For sure. But yeah, any questions or anything before we move on? Stay hydrated, boys. Rift is, in fact, goated. That is factual. That is factual. All right, boys. We're almost at 32.2k. Again, once we get to 33k subs, we're doing another one of these streams. So if y'all want to see more of these streams, make sure to subscribe. How we doing over on Twitch? Yo, we are very close to 2.5k followers on Twitch as well. Let's go. For dungeons, it's hard for me to stay alive. What floor? I mean, you're cat of 32, and we're trying to do M3. I'd say that'd be part of it, because your cat is a little bit low. I would generally recommend cat of 34 for M3. If you're struggling to survive in master mode, it is always cat levels or your master stars. So, and I imagine we don't have any master stars for where you're at right now. Also, if you're playing mage, that would be the issue. Because mage, you just die. That's how it works. Mage is death. But if you're playing with, you know, the term, then why are we using Rend first off? Why are we running Rend? And other than that, I mean, we don't have fumings on the helmet, so that would be part of it too. That would help a bit. But that'd be the big things. Playing Archer. Rend is bad? Yeah, Rend is terrible. Do not run Rend. Run Soul Eater. Soul Eater is 1,000 times better. For sure. For sure, for sure. But yeah, other than that, that'd be the big things. I mean, Power 7 would, of course, be helpful, but Soul Eater is way more helpful than anything else. So definitely get Soul Eater. Don't do dungeons at all until Kata 50. True. True. After that, I mean, it's just Kata levels and Master Stars. So, Yeah, duplex after Soul Eater, but don't get duplex until you're like arching an M7. That's like when you do that. Once that's when that starts being worth it, really. But all right. Yeah, do not fatal tempo, no. Only time you should fatal tempo is if you have 2 Terminators, and that's for the Filthy Rich, and even then it's not really even worth it for 90% of the game. I think that's only a Cooter thing anyways. But yeah, that's all. Thanks. All right, got you. All right, chat. Twitch review time. Let's see what we got. Bang. What even is that name? What even is that name? How do I go about pronouncing this? Drum roll. That's about it. We're going with drum roll. Say it letter for letter. Oh goodness. Heck W. I respect it. I respect it. All right, we are halfway through the stream, by the way. So the stream's set to be about 3 hours. Ooh. I'm gonna be a little bit late. That's fine. Unless we speed up. Might have to speed things up a little bit here. But again, if y'all are curious how reviews work, please check out the pinned comments. All right, this is your IGN, I think, is what we're saying. Bang. All right, level 185 on 3-month-old profile, and we got nearly 3 bill net worth. Okay, bro. What? What? On a 3-month-old profile, we got one of these? What am I looking at? Okay, we've done a lot of farming. We've done some enchanting. Okay. That is a lot of farming. That is a lot of farming. Like, a lot of farming. Anyways. Maybe a little. Interesting. We got the Mossy Helianthus with Spooky Dye. I like this setup, though. Like, it does look drippy. It does look drippy. That is true. We got the AOTV. Okay, are we just farming? Is that all we do? I mean, if it works, it works. But, okay, we got a lot of magical power. We got the Pest Hunter Relic. Okay. I see you. Got the Fermento. Oh, no, wait. That's the Lush Artifact. I don't know what the Fermento one looks like. Is that it? Yeah, there it is. Fermento already. Clean. Clean. All right. Moving on. Okay, I mean, let's just go ahead and say we're pretty early in the game right now. We're doing really good with farming. Farming is a very good money method, obviously. So, kind of valid. Kind of valid. Fire sale in 45 minutes. What is it again? I don't even remember what it is. But yo, thank you, Swipe. Appreciate it, bro. But I don't even remember what the fire sale is. Anyways, moving on. We got the Mushroom Cow. Okay, we don't have a... Okay, there's a Slug Pet, but we haven't used it yet. So generally for farming, you know, if you're pest hunting, then you're going to want to use Slug to get your pest to spawn faster. I prefer normal farming. My spidey senses are activating, chat. I'm not gonna lie. My spidey senses are starting to activate here a little bit. The Peter tingle, you know what I'm saying? Interesting. We've got the Fungi Cutter with Crop Fever 5. Rose Dragon doesn't work for me because farming Space Helmet. What? Like you're farming, you're trying to get a Space Helmet? Is that what we're talking about? So you don't want to get a Rose Dragon? I am Confucian. I am Confucian. If you're curious how to get your profile reviewed, please read the pinned comment. The greenhouse skin? Okay, got you. Yeah, my spidey sense is going off, chat. It's going off a little bit. Anyways. I mean, we got a lot of different things to farm, though. We got really good tools for 3 different crops. So that's kind of cool. Got the burst rune on there. Okay. Got the burst runes on all that. I see you. Pretty good on the garden chips as well. Like, dang. Fair enough. Fair enough. Spaceman is worth its 1 farming fortune. True. True. Okay. So we've done... Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of melon farming. Goodness. Goodness. And a lot of mushrooms. And a lot of wheat. Just like to press 2 buttons. Not run around. I mean, fair enough. I respect it if it's true, but it looks suspicious. You know? It looks suspicious. Anyways. Dungeons, Cat 25, okay. So we've done some F7 a little bit. We've done a little bit of Slayers. Okay, before we do any more Slayers, please get these to level 6. You unlock Auto Slayer then, and you don't have to call Maddox in between every single boss. So definitely get Spider 6 and Sven 6, and then it'll be a lot easier after that. It'll be a lot faster, for sure. But we're at 26 minion slots, okay. So if you're gonna do more minions, like Cave Spiders, chill. That one is not expensive. You know, the fact that we have Melon Crop Milestone done and we haven't made a Melon minion is kind of criminal, I'm not gonna lie. But we've also got Hardstone that you can do, Glowstone, it's a good option too. Pagan Cow, of course. So you could definitely get your next minion slot for pretty cheap. Bestiary wise, we've done a bit, okay. Could do some mushroom cows here for a little bit more. That'll get you pretty close, or a little bit closer to your next bestiary level. A little ways off of that, but still. Anyways, Crimson Isle, we've done a little bit of Barb rep. I wouldn't really worry about this until you get hype, honestly. Don't worry about Crimson Isles till you get a Hyperion. It's pretty negligible until then. Also, do Rift. Rift has good talismans and the Rift Necklace. Rift Necklace is always good. It's always good. Sold hype for the Ender Dragon head, brother. I mean, the fact that you had a hype in the first place is also kind of crazy. Anyways, so kind of crazy. You're a little early for hype, I would say. Don't worry about that yet. But yo, Killer with a sub, appreciate it, bro. Thank you, thank you. How long does Rift take to complete? About like 15-ish hours. If you know what you're doing, it's not bad at all. Well, I mean, honestly, even if you don't know what you're doing, if you know what you're doing, it should be way faster than that. But if you don't know what you're doing, it's somewhere around 15. Something like that. But anyways. There's... Fair enough, fair enough. I don't guess there's too much else. I mean, definitely get the wriggling larva as well. Well, I guess, again, if you're not doing pests, then it doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. Any questions or anything? Before we move on, we're going to do a Twitch profile or a YouTube profile after this one, chat. So if you haven't already, please make sure to send a message if you've not done one in the last 5 minutes. Again, please do not spam. Spam, I'm going to beat you up. For real. I'll do it. I'll do it. Oh, thanks. Alrighty. Appreciate you. W profile from Twitch. Let's see what we got on YouTube. Is Demon Slayer Gauntlet good? For Blade Slayer, yeah. It's pretty solid. It's pretty solid. For sure, he says. I mean, realistically, if this was macroing in 3 months, I think he would be a lot further along as far as net worth goes. Because the thing about macroing is you do it for ages and ages instead of like just a couple hours a day. So with his gear, he's probably making, I don't know, 20 mil an hour. Which would be, you know, a couple 100 mil a day. Across 3 months, he would have way better stuff right now. So I don't think so. Or if he is, then he's not doing it very often. But yeah. 25 mil plus? Okay. About 25 mil an hour. So yeah, I don't think he's macroing. If he were, he'd have a lot more money right now. But Lulu with the prime. Appreciate it. Can we get some W's for Lulu?
I yearned for the
Thank you, thank you. I knew before the alert went off. Haha. Bam, bam. 990. Yep, 978. For real, for real. Totally. All right, let's see what we got. Yo, Sway Away. Congrats, bro. What's your IGN, man? Let's go, let's go. Stay hydrated, boys. Call it micro. Crazy. Just a little bit of macroing equals microing. Wild. All right, let's see what we got. Just gonna hold up. Do that. There we go. Anytime there's an underscore, it makes my counter go down. So I gotta add it back up. All right, we're on a 7-year-old profile with 3 bill net worth, level 282. We've done quite a bit of foraging. Good grief. Okay. Very much into foraging, it seems. Working on our mining gear. All right, pretty nice. If you're going to do any more upgrades to this, definitely... I mean, we're not on Iron Man, so yeah, I'd say it's worth it to focus on Topaz first. If you're going to go for perfect gems, do Topaz before the others. But we got Mossy Fermento. We've got Hot Crimson 10-starred. Okay, clean. Pretty clean. Got the helmet to go with it. All right. Let me sit up straight. We've got Soul Eater on the term. Livid Dagger. Got the Wand of Atonement. All right. Cool, cool, cool. How's the MP looking? Almost 1,000. Almost 1,000. Not bad. Not bad, not bad. We are missing enrichments, but, I mean, for this stage of the game, it's not crazy important. I would recommend doing it at some point, though. It does give you Magic Find and Sea Creature Chance. So especially if you're wanting to get into more fishing, definitely do your enrichments. But I would focus on Magical Power for now, because that's kind of your next step for combat progression, is try to get to 1,000 MP. And then after that, you can go for G-Drag, and after that, you can go for Hype, is usually my recommended routing for that style of progression. But we're looking pretty good on our pets menu. Not like a crazy amount of pets that we're missing that are like, you know, super important. I mean, Slug Pet would be a big one if you're going to do some farming. But we've done a little bit so far. Nothing too crazy, though. But, I mean, you got Fermento. So, if you're going to do more farming, definitely go for Slug Pet. Powder's looking pretty decent. Pretty decent. So, yeah. I mean, again, when you're doing your Glaciite, like, commission grind, either for Heart of the Mountain levels or for Powder, make sure to do Mithril Gourmands when they pop up. But other than that, looking pretty solid. Looking pretty solid. How's Dungeons looking? Cat at 35. We've done M3 a lot. Okay. A lot of M3s. I see you. Which, again, we've got the year for it. But if you're wanting to get into M4 and above, I would definitely recommend G-Drag soon. But, again, try and go for, like, 1,000 MP first, and then G-Drag would be ideal. Based on this, we haven't done Rift also. So, Rift would help with your magic power problem. Just saying, just saying. But we do have Zombie level 9. If you can handle T5 Tarantula, you've done 1. I don't know if you can handle it consistently, but if you're able to do that, then T5 Tarantula makes good money, and, of course, we'll give you your combat levels. Plus, once you get it to level 8, it'll give you 50 Alchemy Wisdom, so if you can do that before Derpy gets here, then you can get Alchemy 50 for a lot cheaper, if you wanted to do that during Derpy. So we have some interesting minion slots. We're at 25, but we haven't made an Enderman minion, or a Spider minion, or a Cave Spider, or Creeper, so... Skeleton, like a lot of these are pretty chill. You know, these 5 specifically are pretty chill to do, so I would definitely make those. If you make all those up to, you know, like level 10, these 5 up to level 10, or even if you wanted to do like those 5 and then 1, 2, 3, and like maybe level the sand minion or a couple emerald, something like that, you could definitely get your next minion slot for pretty cheap. So I would recommend doing that at some point. Would recommend doing that. How's Bestiary looking? Farming on the Bestiary, very easy. This is what, 15, 19 total points towards your milestone, which would get you a bit closer to your next million XP. So would definitely recommend doing that at some point. It takes like 5 minutes, especially since you got Spirit Scepter. It would not be very long at all. So would definitely recommend doing that. How's Crimson Isle looking? We've done a little bit of rep. Again, wouldn't really worry about this until you get a hype. But Rift, I would definitely do. Because, again, a lot of talismans, and the Rift Necklace gives you a lot of magic finds, which is really helpful for whenever you're doing your Slayers later on. So would recommend doing that for sure. For sure.
As a child, I
Are
yearned
auto
for the
brewers
mines.
bannable? No, auto brewer is like a redstone machine. It's not like an actual mod or anything. If it was like a mod, a macro for brewing, then yeah, that'd be bannable. But for building it on your island, that is not. But yo, CYGN with the sub, appreciate it. Thank you again. If y'all on YouTube and you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to do that. Closing in on 33K subs, and we'll do another one of these streams when that happens. But yeah, any questions or anything, Sway? W profile. Pretty cooking. Rift is fun. It takes a little bit, though. Yeah, I mean, again, it's only like 15 hours. Which isn't too bad, considering you get, you know, like 5 uncommon talismans and a legendary talisman out of it. So,
As a
it's pretty
child,
solid.
I yearned for the mines.
Alchemist with the sub as well. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Again, if y'all are curious how this works, please read the pinned comment. How we're doing our reviews as well. Time to check out Rift Guide. True. If you want to do Rift, I do have Rift Guides on YouTube. Smile. I recommend trying to figure it out for yourself because it's more fun that way, but if you get stuck, we do have those guides up. Bum, bum, bum. Even if you don't use the auto brewer, alchemy takes like 2 hours to max. Yeah, it's not bad at all. I need to set one up though, because I'm gonna go for mocha dye at some point. So I gotta look up a video on how to set it up. Which if Yachty made one, that is W. That will be W. So Windcraft music, it is not. It's actually music I wrote myself. So if y'all enjoyed the background music, check it out. There's links in the description. Or just look up To Be Determined on whatever you listen on. Let's see. Let me put on a banger. Let's pull up the queue here. Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. Banger time. Let's go. Here it is. All right, so that is gonna be all for Sway's W profile. We're gonna do one for Twitch now. So if you're on Twitch and you haven't typed in the last 5 minutes, make sure to send a message. Did I add one to the counter yet? I don't think I did. Bang. There we go. There it is. Bam, bam, bam. But we're gonna do one on Twitch, and then we will do one on YouTube again after this one. Stay hydrated, boys. So this is the music that was in your new hub tours too. Yeah, I put this background music in all of my videos. So like, or all the background music in my videos I wrote myself. Actually, so nice. Appreciate it, bro. Thank you. Let's go. Alrighty. Let's see. Who do we got for Twitch? Cash. Congratulations. What's your IGN, man? Let's go. Let's go. Bum, bum, bum. Alright, here we go. Hash Evros. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Level 313 on a year-old profile, 11 bill net worth, or 12 bill net worth, actually. We have a lot of farming XP. Okay, quite a bit. We have been doing our daily experiments. You'll love to see it. Year-old profile. Ooh, I like that helmet. Chaos Terror helmet on the Crimson helmet. Okay, nice. We got Hab Tactics as well. Refrigerate on the legs. Clean, dude. Very clean, very clean. You'll love to see it. And I guess we're using Blaze Pet because the Hab Tactics or the potato blocks are doubled, it would seem. So it looks like we're doing Blaze Pet, so probably using these daggers right here, right now. Again, something a lot of people miss is you can put Opal Power Scroll on the daggers to help you with your true defense. And it's very cheap to do. It's like 16 fine gems or something like that, and some enchanted paper. So it's definitely worth doing that. So I would highly recommend that. Also, definitely put Smite 6 on, let's see, is it this one? Yeah, this one. Because that helps you with the Wither mobs. So put Smite 6 on the Pyro Chaos Dagger. If not, Smite 7 would be even better. And also get, you know, Lethality 6, Giant Killer on these. Giant Killer 6 on both of these. Definitely worth doing. You've got good smoldering levels, which is good. That part is good. But actually, I guess you want Smite on both of them. I'm trolling. Yeah, you want Smite 6 on both of them. For sure. Smite helps. Yeah, I mean, not with the main boss, but like with the minis whenever he splits into 2. because, you know, it's a wither skeleton and a zombie pigman. So those are both affected by smite. So that does help with those. So definitely want to do that for sure. And again, lethality 6 is also very cheap, so it's worth doing too. And giant killer, again, giant killer 6 also cheap. So definitely do those. Magical fire is really good. Yeah, I mean, it's got to be if you're trying to do these guys. So I respect it. Yeah, I mean, all your MP from this point is pretty expensive, so I'd say you're in a good spot for that. Doing recoms looks like what you've been up to, so that I would say keep doing that as well. Again, enrichment's very helpful for doing slayers. Gonna make a lot more money with that, so another good thing to do there. But yeah, we're using the blaze. We got tiger plushie on there right now. Okay, I see you. That's not bad, I guess. I mean, maybe, I don't know, if you're already getting bonus attack speed, usually in like Infernal Crimson, which that's what we had, right? It's Infernal. Like your attack speed's already going pretty ham. I don't know. I guess that doesn't really affect it as much as I thought it did.
As a child, I yearned for the
I mean, if you
mines.
have enough attack speed, you can put like a spooky cupcake or something on here, but it doesn't really matter. To be honest, it doesn't matter that much. So you're chilling. You're chilling. What are we running for equipment though? I didn't look at that. We do have the whole Vanquish set up, so that's good. That is good. Very good, very good. Yo, I bleach with the sub as well. Appreciate it. What should I go for in terms of fishing progression? Okay, let's see. We have a flying fish right here with edible seaweed. I forgot that was a thing. I'm not gonna lie. We also have the ammonite as well. Okay. So if you need sea creature chance, then usually you'll use the ammonite. But again, you can also do those enrichments for sea creature chance. That helps a lot. Let's see how our fishing stuff's looking. So we have Rod of the Sea. We are currently fishing 27. And we have our magma rod. So as far as XP goes, you really should be focusing on doing lava slugs or magma slugs, I guess. Or, I don't know, chat, does the Striders still beat those? I don't think Striders beat magma slugs. I think magma slugs go crazy. Pretty sure. Level 506, didn't know that? Yeah. It does help with that a little bit. It is pretty nice. We've done our bronze trophy fishing at least. Okay. So yeah, we're in a good space. Dang, you already got a gold skeleton fish. That's kind of wild. Kind of wild. Strider surfer's better until fishing 45. That's actually insane. What? That is crazy. Armor's in the inner chest. Okay, it's not going to show it in here then, I guess, right? Yeah. So let's see what the fishing armor looks like. We got shark scale. Okay. So yeah, I mean, I guess until you get access to the next lava fishing gear. I mean, you can change the boots now, I believe. Like, you can go ahead and put magma slug boots on. Because you're fishing 27. Should be able to do that. Which will give you, like, half a sea creature chance or something. I don't know. It might even be the same nowadays. I can't remember. I think it's a little bit better, though. Maybe fishing speed better or something. They're going good. Fred, how you doing today, bro? Doomed to do the same task for hours again. I mean, if you do, like, at least if you're doing lava fishing in Crimson Isles, you're getting some bestiary along with it, which is good. It's submerged on shark scale. It's good for fishing festivals. I mean, with the perk, it gives you extra chance to catch sharks. It's an option. But, I mean, he's only fishing 27 right now. I'd say that's not really a worry at the moment. I wouldn't invest more into that setup for the most part. For a limited, like, specifically for a limited time event, you know? What's good, Canadian? How you doing, bro? But, yeah, I would say just focus on... I would do magma fishing. I mean, again, it might be slower for your fishing level, but you're going to get more bestiary and stuff. And you'll make more money. So, I'd say it's kind of better to do that. I mean, you can go for Strider Surfers. You know, that is an option. And that will help you out a bit with speed. At least until you unlock Thunders. I'd say once you unlock Thunders, I would definitely do... Because that's when you really start making good money. For Crimson Isle fishing. But yeah. Submerged better all around. It is better all around. Like for sea creature chance. Generally, you're going to want to run submerged. But... he's not going to be using shark scale for long, is what I'm saying. So it's not worth putting that much money into it when he's about to swap out into lava sea creature gear, you know? Regular Glacier, like water fishing? That's true. Yeah, I mean, water fishing on Glacier, you make the, you get the sea imp skulls. which is good. So that is true. That does make good money. That would be a good option. But it would be slower for XP, I think. Again, if you're curious how we're doing our reviews today, please read the pinned comment. We're doing a YouTube review after this profile. And then we'll come back to Twitch. I think we'll do 2 YouTube reviews and then come back to Twitch, probably. Anyways, Slayer XP looking pretty good. I mean, we are combat 60 already, so kind of to be expected. So, looking good here. Again, EMAN 9 would be a good thing to do. If you're getting bored of fishing, then go to EMAN 9, and that will get you your tracking. So you'll be spawning the legendary and mythic sea creatures a little bit easier when you go back to fishing. So this would, you know, be something combat related to boost your fishing. So if you're looking for something to do to switch things up, that would be good. Oh dear. I knew it was going to happen eventually. It always happens. What are these minion slots, bro? What are we looking at? We got 23. And we haven't crafted a cave spider, a magma cube, a blaze, or a slime minion. No E-Man minion either. Oh my days. No sugar cane. No cactus. No cocoa. Oh my days. No obby. No ice minion is crazy. No instone. No spruce or jungle.
As a child, I yearned for the
Oh my
mines.
goodness. Samuel with the sub. Appreciate you, bro. Oh my days. We got some minion slots work to do, bro. We got some minion slots work. I was too lazy to do them. It takes 5 minutes and you'll make millions more per week. So just do it. Just do it. Just do it. It's worth it. Also, we won't talk about it. We won't talk about it. We'll move on. We won't talk about it. We won't talk about it. Have we at least done Farming Island Bestiary? For the most part. I mean, we've got 6 we can get from that. So, I would do that at some point, but... Also, you can swap back to Mage Faction now. You don't lose your Barb Rep when you go to Mage Faction. So you can swap to Mage and do the quest line there and start working on your Mage Rep. So that'll help you be able to craft the Mycelium minion at some point. So, that'd be a good thing to do. But again, check the pinned comment for how we're doing our reviews today. Appreciate you, boys. Let's see, how's Rich looking? Again, we kind of knew we hadn't done Vamp Slayer based on the Slayer page. So I would definitely do a little bit more Rift at some point, but wait till there's like a mayor that you don't like, really. Probably the strat for that one. Probably the strat for that one. Does the Mage Rep glitch still exist for like 29 years ago? Probably not, but I have no clue. I don't think so. I mean, there's like the dialogue. The NPC dialogue still is bugged. From Ellie. She still says you lose rep when you swap factions, but other than that, like, that's the only thing that's bugged around that. It's not really bugged, it's just outdated. They never updated it. Yeah, we got Foxy coming soon, and then there's gonna be Finnegan Minister. That'll be nice. You keep max rep on one faction if you swap? Yeah. Yep. So you can swap factions without losing rep now. So that part is nice. How to ghost grind? Hit with big sword. That's literally it. And if your sword's not big enough, then you just gotta wait until you get something fancier. Kind of how it goes. But anyways, W profile from Tash. Any questions or anything before we move on? Outdated, never updated it. Story of the game. All right. All right. One more Finnegan before nerf. Yup. He's going to be Minister, though, with Pelt upgrade instead of the Pest one. So. Alright, chat. We're doing on YouTube this time. So if you're on YouTube and you haven't sent a message in the last 5 minutes, send a message. The best non-dungeon sword? Midas sword. I think that would be the best for damage. For sure. Is Rich worth doing? 100%. There's like 7 talismans in there. I think that's actually an accurate number. Because there's Vampire Dentist Relic, there's IQ points, there's Big Brain, Test Tube, Lava Bucket, Tiny Dancer, and then there's the one that you get from, what's it called? The guys at the top, on Mountaintop now, I think. But let's see what we got for YouTube. Bang. The anti-scammer. Congratulations. What's your IGN, man? Bam, 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 bam. Calorie Talisman. Yeah, that's the name of it. Oh, yeah. Rift Prism and Future Calories. That's the other one. Yeah, that's not the one I was thinking of. Is it the upgrades for... what is it called? Is it the pressure one? I think that's what it is. Pressure Talisman. I think that's the one. But yeah. Alright, let's see. Just for SkyBlock. Let's see what we got. Where else do you stream? I'm live on YouTube, YouTube Shorts, and Twitch right now. Is where we're at. Process for making your music? That is a good question. I try to do something different every time, and sometimes it works out and sometimes it doesn't. Pretty much. Usually I start with music though, and then if I do lyrics, I'll do that. But I usually start with chords, and then we'll add melodies, and then do drums. And sometimes I don't even add drums. Sometimes we just do melodies and jam out. But yeah, let's see what we got. Level 346 on a year-old profile with 15 bill net worth. We are missing some fairy souls, so that would be something to go do. Excuse me. We are farming 50 with a lot of overflow farming XP, but we haven't done the gold medals for it yet. And based on what I'm seeing here, we are very combat based. So I'm sure we're going to see some crazy dungeons and slayers XP. We do have Infernal Crimson with Hab Tactics and a little bit of Legion. Got the Crown of Avarice with 34 mil on there. Got the Hype, 2 Master Stars, 5 Master Stars on the Duplex Term. Clean, very clean. Also got the Claymore with Time 3. Okay, so we're working on a mage setup, it looks like. Okay, yeah, this is the other dungeon setup with the Spirit Mask and everything. Clean. Got some Master Stars on the equipment as well. I see you. Magical Power, almost 1500. Okay. So we're still working on the recoms. And we have a Blood Chalice. Oh, wait, we got 2 Blood Chalices. I see you. Interesting. All right. Do we not have a Talisman of Coins in here? Or is it just bugging and it doesn't realize you have the upgraded version? If we don't have Talisman of Coins, that is a little wild, but I mean, again, if it's like just don't have enough slot situation, then that's fair. But the there is a attribute that gives you more accessory bag slots, so that could be an option to go for. Also, whenever you're doing dungeons, it's better to swap your enrichments to crit chance, because it helps with the overload enchant on your Terminator. If you're doing Term, then it's better for that, so I would recommend doing that. Would be my recommendation. Well, let's see, how's pets looking? We do have remedies. Okay, I see it.
As a child, I yearned for the mines.
At Kifi 9458 donated 7500 South Korean 1 through Super Chat. Egg K5.
I appreciate the dono, man. I do. But there's like this giant red letters right here. I'm sorry, dude. I don't know how else to put it. I don't know where else I could possibly put that to where you could see it easier. But I'm sorry, man. We're doing only free reviews today. Only freebies. So I assume YouTube has a refund thing. I need to look and see if they actually do. But I understand if you refund. But yeah, we're only doing free reviews today, man. Sorry, dude. But what were we looking at? Let's see. Pets. We have G-Drag. We got Baby Yeti. We got a lot of pets in here. A lot of fancy stuff. How are the skills looking? Skills looking okay. I would keep working on your gemstone powder for a bit. Again, generally I recommend the 20 mil. It's cut out. Is it cut out? Am I tripping? Am I tripping? It's literally not. Am I crazy? It's like right. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know, dude. is right in the middle of the screen. I don't know, man. Anyways. I appreciate it, though. You have it at the top. He's on the short stream. On the short stream, it's like at the bottom of my face cam. So. But anyways. Let's see. Yeah, so do powder first and then go for glaciite after that. So go to like 20 mil gemstone powder, and then you can start doing your glaciite grind, you know, getting hard mount tier 10, getting your glaciite powder up. Of course, whenever there's a Mithril Gourmand event, you can go do that for your Mithril powder, but when it's not happening, just focus on those. Let's see how Dungeon's looking. Cat of 51, yeah, kind of expected this. Very combat-based. Fair enough. 500 M7 comps. I see you. So again, we've got 1500 MP doing this, so yeah, we're in a good spot. We're in a pretty good spot. Don't really have to do anything else if we're just fully locked in on dungeons. Although... Never watched her stream? Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. How's it going, Kayla? What's good? Right, how's it going, bro? But yeah, we got some minions to work on. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. We're at 23 slots. We have 23 crafts away from the next slot. So we could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. You could craft all those at tier 1 and then upgrade one of them to tier 2, and that's a minion slot. Literally, like, cost 2 coins. Listen, the minions are annoying to craft. Are they, though? Are they, though? I mean, just got a treasure die while watching the stream. Hey, let's go, Kane. GG. It might be annoying. It literally takes, like, 2 minutes. And you make more money from that point forward. Like, forever. The rest of your profile. You constantly make more money. So, like, is it more annoying to do that or more annoying to run out of coins? You know what I'm saying? I'd say running out of coins is a lot more annoying. And yeah, you can do /recipe for the name of the minion as well and craft it up easy that way. That is an option. But anyways, bestiary. We could do mushroom cows. That would be 5 right there, but we're pretty far off the next million XP, so it doesn't really matter too much. Dang, really nice boss collections, though. I like that. Very clean. Crimson Isle. If you're going to do more Crimson Isle stuff, again, make sure to swap the Barb faction so you can eventually craft a red sand minion. Smile. Plus, it gives SkyBlock XP. And if you ever need to craft more keys, then you can swap back to Mage faction and do it, and then swap back to Barb when you do the runs. That's kind of the strats there. But anyways, only 1 soul missing. It's probably Flower Pot Parkour based. 4 more gubbers to get at some point if you're ever going to, but it really doesn't matter. Because it's only a boost for in Rift, right? Or does it give more healing outside Rift? I can't remember. I think it's pretty useless, though. But yeah, I mean, for fully, like, we're pretty much a dungeons-based profile. So, you're in a good spot. You're in a good spot. Only real thing to do after this point is, like, I guess you could go for Hephaestus remedies if you're a madman. But that's really only if you're going to... I mean, even for LCM, you don't even use G-Drag anymore, I don't think. So, I guess it'd be helpful for while you're doing Archer. But I don't think it'd be that crazy for when you do Claymore, because you'll swap the E-Drag, I think, for that point. But, anyways. Again, if y'all are curious how reviews work, please read the pinned comment for how we're doing our reviews today. Appreciate you, boys. But yeah, I mean, I guess magical power is really the only thing you really got left to do as far as dungeons progression. And I guess you could do boss collections is an option. But Clean profile. We won't talk about the minions. Anything that I missed? Did I miss anything? I think we're good. When's next Twitch review? I think we'll do one now. I think we did 2 YouTubes. Did we? Maybe it was 1. I don't remember. We got pretty similar viewership on both sides now, though. For the most part. Sorta. Okay, maybe not quite. But still. Still, we got a decent amount of people on both. Anything other than dungeons you'd recommend? I've just been really bored of it. Okay, so if you're getting bored of dungeons, I would say try some Slayers. I always love doing Slayers, personally. Which, I mean, you've done a lot of Zombie and Spider. But you could try pushing your Blaze level a bit further. Because that's going to be something that's a little more challenging, you know? Because it's tough. I mean, you've done a lot of T4s at this point, though. So it's probably not too bad unless those were carries. But you could do that. I mean, considering we're liking dungeons, there's not much else in the game that's like dungeons, to be fair. So, I mean, you could try out some different things that you haven't done. I mean, you've done foraging. You've done a bit of mining. It looks like you've tried out most things, to be fair. So, you're in a pretty good spot. But, I mean, of course, when Diana comes around, that's something that's always fun to do. For sure. But, yeah, I mean, there's so many things in the game to try. It's really subjective on what you find fun. And you've tried most of the things at this point. So, I mean, if anything stuck out to you as something that you might like to do, I mean, Kudra is very different from dungeons. It's still a group-based activity, though. So if that's what you enjoy, you could try running some more Infernals. Because I'd say your gears, you know, like you've got the Term. The Terror might need a little bit of upgrading. But, I mean, well, I don't even know. Because this is like your RCM Terror. I don't see a second Terror set. So you might need like a damage Terror set. But I mean, there's a lot in the game for sure. A lot of other options. You could try and push foraging unless you really hated it that much, but the thing about foraging is foraging gets fun once you have a lot of sweep. So if you don't have a lot of sweep, then it's kind of like eh. But once you get a lot of sweep, you start like 2-tapping trees, it gets a lot more interesting. So that would be an option. Plus it'll, you know, level you up to prepare for the next foraging update. So that'd be something to do. Calling Diana fun must be rage bait after all the changes. How is that rage bait? It still makes a ton of money and it's still like the same gameplay loop. Like, Nani? Am I crazy? But anyways, alright, we're gonna do a Twitch review now. So, if you haven't typed on Twitch in the last 5 minutes, make sure to send a message. And we're gonna send it. We're gonna send it. I'm gonna hydrate. Stay hydrated. You're a nerd. Somebody ban that mod. Somebody get her out of here. SMH. When I get back into SkyBlock, I have no motivation to do anything. I mean, it's really just picking a goal that you find fun. You gotta try out some stuff that you haven't done in a while. See if it's more enjoyable this time around. And try that. But Zaruz, congratulations. Yo, Joel with the sub as well. Appreciate it, man. What's your IGN, Zaruz? But yeah, the big thing, what motivates me as a player is like always setting a goal. So you always gotta have a goal in mind. For sure. So like for me, I maxed XP, so I've been setting a goal of dropping as many unique dies as possible. So I've been going for dies. That's been my goal recently. 1, 2, 3. Okay, think we're good. But yeah, I mean, watching movies while farming, that was actually enjoyable. I just binged stuff while I did pest farming and made a ton of money. Got a bunch of goals done. Good stuff. All right. I have a hype, but my co-op currently has it. Okay, so we'll keep that in mind. I will probably forget it, and then I'll remember it in a minute. But anyways. We got what the crud? Why? Why do I have Fire Prot 7 on Helianthus? What the heck? I guess because why not? Did you just drop this in an experiment table and we're like, I'm not selling this? It's garbage, so I'll just hold on to it. I dropped it. Okay. I respect it. I respect it.
As a child, I yearned for the mines.
But yo, Bully Plays with the sub. Appreciate it, bro. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, we got a lot of gear in here. We got Hot Crimson. Okay. We got Daedalus Blade. We got the Term with the Master Star. We got Atom Split. Definitely put Fumings on the Atom Split, by the way. You don't have Fumings on this, so definitely do that if you're going to do more E-Man Slayer. We have 800 magical power. Okay. Generally, for having a hype, I recommend having 1000 MP. And I also usually recommend getting a G-Drag before you get a Hyperion. Because first off, I mean, it's generally cheaper and more useful in progression-wise. Because, like, ideally, in my mind, like, I say...
As a child, I yearned for the mines.
That Dungeons is earlier game than Kudra. I don't think that's that controversial. But JP with the sub, appreciate it, man. I'd even say Master Mode is kind of easier to get into than Kudra early on. I mean, you can go for T1 through T4 comps earlier, but it's less important to your gameplay progression, I think, than Dungeons is. But if you're curious how to get a review, please read the pinned comment, by the way. But yeah, I'd say generally hype is kind of the last thing you get between Term, G-Drag, and Hyperion. But that's just me. If you do it a little out of order, it's really not that big of a deal. As long as you get Term first, really. It's kind of the biggest thing, in my opinion. But again, if you get it out of order, it's not that bad. Let's look at mining. We've got pretty solid. I would again say push your gemstone powder a bit further before you go for more Heart of the Mountain tiers. Generally, I say, you know, get 10 mil or 20 mil gemstone powder and then go back and do your glaciite commissions, because you're just going to be faster at them since you've got the powder already. It's just usually better that way. Foraging, we've done a bit. Can still do more there just to prep for the foraging update, but that's kind of up to you for whether you enjoy that type of thing or not. But, you know, when the update comes out, I'm sure you'll want to play it, because I think they'll have some pretty cool things on that island. But let's see. We got the chips. Chips are pretty good. I mean, I imagine your Sawdust is crazy. Do they have a way you can check Sawdust in here? I don't think they do. Sadly. Because I would like to see Sawdust counts, because I imagine they're insane for a lot of people. But anyways, how's trophy fishing looking? We do have a few diamonds. Okay, we got Slugfish really early. Yeah, Slugfish in less than 50 is huge, because that's one of the more annoying ones to do. So that'll save you a lot of time having that one already. Dungeons-wise, we're Cata 36. Okay, so we've pushed dungeons pretty far, which again is a good thing. I do recommend pushing dungeons, but I'd say we've pushed it a little past where we should be as far as our combat level goes. So I would take a break from dungeons and focus on Slayers for a bit, would be my recommendation. Heard hype isn't really needed for T5 Kudra. I mean, you still got to clear out the mobs in the center. So a lot of people will use like Fire Veil for most of that, to be fair. But in order to do that, you need like really high level gear, you know, like really good magical power, really good Aurora armor. So a lot of people at that level can do that, but if you're at that level, you should have had a hype to do the lower tiers of Kudra anyways. So it's like technically you can, but it's not the best thing to do. You might as well just hype spam. Like that's what you should be doing. Thought this was a short KW for real. Short 2-hour stream.
I yearned for the mines.
But yo, AZ with the sub, appreciate you, bro. Got Diamond Slug before Gold. That is pretty insane. But yeah, I would say take a break from dungeons, do some Slayers. Again, T5 Spider makes a lot of money, but you can push up to Rev 9 as well, and that'll be a really fast grind and get you a lot of combat XP. So that's a good one to do. Also, E-Man 7 is a great one to do, because that'll help you with your fishing. You'll be catching more Thunders and stuff once you get E-Man, or E-Man 9. Did I say E-Man 7? E-Man 9. E-Man 9 gives the extra tracking, so that's a really good one to go for. We do have 27 minion slots, which is really good. Better than a lot of the ones I've seen today. Smile. But we could definitely do a little bit of work on these. You know, like Hardstone minions pretty easy. Getting like Mushroom leveled probably wouldn't be too bad. Pumpkin, like things like that. Spider, like these are pretty easy ones. Yo, Tyron with the sub, appreciate it, bro. Thank you. Again, boys, we'll be doing another one of these streams at 33k subs. So if you want to see more streams like this. Make sure to subscribe. How's Bestiary looking? Pretty good. Collections are solid. Pretty solid. That's a lot of nether wart. Goodness. Yeah, my man's been cooking. How's Crimson Isle looking? Okay. Rep. I mean, again, you can do this when you have your Hyperion, like, from your co-op. You can start working on the barb rep a little bit, and that'll be a good thing to go for sure. And risk progression, again, there's a lot of talismans in risk progression, so that would help with the magical power a bit. And again, enrichments are very important as well for both fishing and for anything that's Magic Find based. So Slayers and Diana, that sort of thing. But yeah, I mean, this is a good profile for level 300. Kind of cooking. I would say probably the biggest thing right now, you've got your good money method from farming, right? Like, I mean, we can definitely make money anytime we want to, and your combat progression's kind of pretty linear ahead of you, your mining progression. So you've got really good options. You can really do combat, fishing, mining, foraging. You've got 4 good options that you can really focus on. And yeah, I mean, I would just lock in on one of those at a time. If you get bored of one, swap things out. So you got really good, like, what's the word, balance, you know? You've done a lot of different things and you've got everything close to the same level. So you've got a lot of good choices right now. Why does no one but me like the stream? You might have to refresh. Sometimes it bugs out. If you were here really early in the stream, then it may not. But yeah, if y'all haven't already, make sure to like the stream, by the way. But W profile from Zaruz. Is there any questions or anything before we move on? Yo, what's good, Miss Styles? How's it going, bro? Stay hydrated, boys. Let me do this as well. Nothing else. Thanks for the review. All right, appreciate you, man. Let's go. All right, we're going to do another YouTube review now. So if you're on YouTube and you haven't sent a message in the last 5 minutes, make sure to send one. And we will see who wins. Doing well. How's streaming you doing? Doing pretty good, dude. Doing pretty good. How we looking on sub count? Have we hit 32.2 yet? We did. Dang, we got like 100 subs today, chat. What the crud? Let's go. W's. Absolute W's. Let's see who wins. It is, drum roll, I'm gonna wait till maybe get some less. The eligible, we're at 58, 59 eligible users. We get to 60. We're almost there. Almost there. Wait for it. All right, I guess we're just gonna stop it. Okay, there it is, 60. First try. Pseudo, congratulations. What's your IGN, bro? I probably butchered that pronunciation as well. It's hold up, I'll show it on stream. Which, I mean, Nightbot said it in the chat, but this one, ta-da! Woo, let's go! Huge. Let's go. Yeah, this one's a YouTube review. We're gonna do another YouTube review after this one, and then we'll go back to Twitch. Is the plan? That is the plan. All right, IGN. Pseudo. Let's go. Level 339 on a 2-year-old profile with 6 billion coins of net worth. We are missing a couple fairy souls, so that would be something to do right off the bat. And only 1 more gold medal away from farming 60. Let's go. Clean. We got the fishing setup, upgrading to the lava fishing. Excuse me, over the shark scale. I see you. We have Armor of Devon as well, pretty clean. Got the Fermento setup, Final Destination, all that jazz. Giant Sword, Gemstone Gauntlet. There's the Atom Split. Okay, again, definitely want to put Fumings on here, on the Atom Split. That will help a lot with your E-Man Slayer, for sure. How many kills does Final Destination have? 15k. Okay, so we're looking pretty good on that. Magical power is 800. All right, very nice, very nice. Okay. We are at 4 out of 12 enrichments that we have at the moment, so not too shabby. I'd say you're kind of at the point where you probably need to start doing some recomming, though. So generally, I recommend recomming your epic talismans first so you can do enrichments, but since you don't have all your enrichments currently, you may want to just go ahead and start recomming your mythics until you get all those enrichments, and then maybe start recomming your epics again. But how we doing pets-wise? We got a frog. We got the Griffin. We've got Bow. Okay, looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Just trying to remember what weapons we had here. So we do have a Juju. Okay, just making sure we do have a Juju. If this is your main dungeons weapon, then you would probably want to put Soul Eater on here. But if you're using the giant sword, you know, then that's fine too. That is fine. Let's see, what do we got? Again, if y'all are curious how reviews work, please read the pinned comment for how we're doing today. For how we're doing everything. But let's see, mining. Okay, we got a little bit of work we could do with our gemstone powder. Again, I recommend doing your gemstone powder to 20 mil before you go for Heart of the Mountain tier 10. But, you know, you can do it this way, that's fine. It's just a little bit slower. Because if you get the gemstone powder done first and then you do your Heart of the Mountain, then your Heart of the Mountain will go by faster. Whereas if you do your Heart of the Mountain first and then you do your gemstone's not really going to go by any faster. So it's just a little bit better to do your gemstone powder first. But we're already there. We've got a Devon's drill. I'd say we're pretty set when it comes to mining. I would, again, probably do a bit more powder grinding for most, like every single one of these powders, honestly. Like glaciite powder, you're going to need a lot of if you're going to do some glaciite commissions. Or make money in glaciite mine shafts, you're going to want a lot of glaciite powder, but that can come at a later date. How's Dungeons doing? Kata 29, okay. Pretty good. We're combat 50, and we've done M3. So combat 50, Kata 29. Not too shabby. I would say probably focus on your Slayers a bit more, though. Zombie level 8 has a really nice perk where you get more natural health regen. So that part's nice. Main weapon is Giant Sword. Okay, got you. So yeah, don't have to worry about the Juju too much then. But yeah, I'd say go for Zombie level 8 because that will help you a lot with surviving the AoE damage from E-Man level 7. So probably go for Zombie 8 first, and then you can go and try and keep going for your E-Man level 7. And again, get those fumings on the Atom Split. That'll help a lot. And then once you get E-Man 7, you can go for Terminator and then really start smashing through those Master Mode floors. Because doing Master Mode with a Giant Sword is not the strat. If you are doing like M3 and above, you need to have a Terminator pretty much. So if you're going to do good runs, gotta have a Term. So definitely would worry about this before you get back into dungeons. So go for Zombie 8 and then E-Man 7 before doing any more dungeons would be my recommendation. Minion slots were at 26. So there's a lot of these that have been neglected when it comes to the farming minions. So I would definitely craft these guys up to at least like level 7 if you can. Because you need 36 slots and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 here. So that would be, 49 from those guys alone. That's 49 unique minions. So that would get you your next minion slot plus some. And then you've got other ones in here that you could do. Gravel, quartz we haven't crafted yet. A lot of these foraging minions are super duper cheap, so you can do that as well. Glowstone. So minion slots could do a little bit of work for pretty cheap. We won't worry about collections or bestiary. Let's just move on to this. Working on the rep, okay. Again, you don't really need to worry about rep until you get a Hyperion. So I wouldn't worry about that too much. Not doing money or not doing master mode yet. Actually, one of my friends carried me to M3. That's why I have it. Okay, got you. Well, I mean, you're really close to the point where you can do it, though. So I would say, like, once you get a Terminator, you should be able to start running it. I probably wouldn't do M3 just because your Kata level's a little bit low for that. So I'd probably, do M1, M2 for a little bit. And then once you get to around, like, Kata 34-ish. Is that where you want to be? Somewhere around there, yeah. Probably around Kata 30, 32, 34. Then maybe start running M2 and you'll be a little more comfortable at that point. But yeah. Why play Master Mode if you can't do M3 plus? Because it's better for your Kata levels. I mean, you can run F7. That's an option, but it's going to be a lot slower for getting your Kata levels. And generally for money, like you could run F7 for, hundreds of runs and not drop anything. There's plenty of people who I've seen do that, especially if you're not kismeting. If you're going to be able to kismet, then F7's probably worth it. But if you're not kismeting, then it's probably better to just run M1 and M2, get your Kata levels up, and then you can run M5 and make consistent money. And that's going to be better for your money method and for your Kata level. So that's generally the better way to do it. But anyways, that would be my recommendations. But clean profile, dude. pretty solid. Any questions or anything? Again, this is Iron Man, by the way. I didn't even realize that. I'm trolling. But yeah, for our Iron Man profile, we are cooking. We are very much cooking. For sure, for sure. F7, you get more parties than M2. That is true. Finding M1 and M2 parties can be the hardest part of doing it. But if you can find a party for it, that would be better. If you can't find a party, then yeah, you can settle for F7. But ideally, in that situation, you would run those. No questions, thanks. W profile, dude. Again, I didn't even acknowledge that was Iron Man at the start. Okay, W. Actively trolling. All right, well, we've got... Let's see, we're going to do one more YouTube, right? And then a Twitch. Is that what we were going to do? I think so. One more YouTube. And then we'll do a Twitch, and then we'll do 2 more YouTubes after that, and then another Twitch. We'll end off with a Twitch review is the plan. So if you haven't typed in the YouTube chat in the last 5 minutes, make sure to send a message, and then we will do Twitch after this profile. Do you have a Discord server? Yes, there's a link in the description. Or you can do !Discord. You want to know why using Hydrocan doesn't affect my crops? Sometimes if you look at it and it's like a player head, it won't work. So you might have to look at the block that the crop is on to be able to water it. It's a little goofy sometimes. Or if it's a soggy bud, you don't water soggy buds. Those ones don't get watered.
As
you
a child, I yearned for the
melons
mines.
But yo, Tobias with the sub, appreciate it, bro. Let's go, let's go. All right, who we got? I love pickles. WIGN, bro. What is your SkyBlock IGN? How are you today? I'm doing great, Infernal. How you doing, bro? Thought this was gonna be a short stream. I thought it was gonna be a little shorter than this too. I'm not gonna lie, but we got a few more reviews to do. All right, take this name. There we go. I'm gonna sneeze. Never mind. Ah, goodness. It's like I go to sneeze and it's like flexing the muscles in my back that are sore and it makes them hurt, and so then I don't sneeze. Really goofy. 170 M6 runs 4 recoms, no RNG drops. Oh dang, that is yikes. That is kind of yikes. All right, let's see what we got. 7-year-old profile with 29 build net worth. We got Mossy Helianthus. Dang, really nice equipment stuff in here. Burning Aurora. Okay, clean. We do have the Claymore with Kime 5. Good grief. Okay, so we have done some M7 shenanigans, I am guessing. Probably. I mean, we've got the Master Star T5s on here.
As a child, I yearned for the
what's the
mines.
magic power? Almost 1600. Pretty clean. Could definitely do some recoms to get over that limit, but that's probably our cheapest. I mean, Witch Talisman would be cheap as well, but other than that, it's probably our cheapest magical power is doing recoms. Kind of nice. We do have Rose Dragon. We've got the G Drag with remedies as well. Got the J Dragon, almost level 200. Maybe Caduceus feeder to this guy a couple times over the next 2 days and you'll have it. Clean. Donated you in the past, like your content and music. Appreciate it, bro. Thank you. Absolutely goated. I need to do some more music. I've been saying that for ages. I've got a song that's basically finished. I just gotta get it absolutely done. But yo, Malik with the sub as well. Appreciate it, bro. Thank you. But yeah, I do remember the I Love Pickles IGN. It is a goated IGN. Absolutely clean. But let's see how's skills looking. We've got the 655, really good powder for gemstone. Haven't done a ton with glaciite though. Your mithril powder is solid too, as far as how much you actually need for trees. You could get more for like your skyblock level, but glaciite powder is definitely where the grind's gonna come in now. Which, I mean, it should be worth doing. The thing is, you'll want to actually break bones inside mine shafts now for the essence. It's going to be kind of goofy. But that's a, like, requirement now, but oh well. But anyways. Kata 46. Looking at the soil of Chocoberry, it's using water but not gaining water level. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, Chocoberry should be I don't know. That is goofy. Yeah, you might just need a lobby swap. But anyways, Cat 46. We have one M7 comp. So dang, you've got like such goated gear. Like we are M7 ready with this thing for sure. We are M7 prepared. That's going to be insane. I guess like, let's see. You are going to want gravity on this. For sure. If you're going to be using these for LCM, because gravity is going to work against dragons. So definitely get gravity 6 whenever, you know, you swap to M7. But until then, I guess it's not that important. But at that point, you'll definitely want to. But let's talk about Slayers. Everything max except for E-Man and Blaze. Again, E-Man 9 is really good for fishing and stuff. But, I mean, we've already done a lot of that. But, yeah, I would say E-Man 9 is something you could definitely do at some point. That would be 100% worth doing. And minion slots looking pretty good. 31. We are 7 slots away from the next. And that is all from Inferno Minion. Everything else in here is fully maxed. So, Inferno Minion is a grind, dude. It is a grind. Crazy profile for real, dude. Man, it's cooking. 280 bestiary. And we've done all the farming islands. That's all I really ask. And we got a lot of these done, too. Like, Golems maxing is such a pain in the butt. Terracotta is really the worst one for dungeons. That took forever for me to do. I did not enjoy it at all. But we got there. Both factions maxed. That is clean. You'll love to see that. So you can go in and do your fire and infernal comps whenever. So yeah, I mean, doing that at some point, being able to upgrade your gear to Inferno would go crazy. But yeah, I mean, focusing on dungeons right now, that's going to make you the most money, going to be good for your progression. So I would definitely keep running that for sure. 2 more Enigma Souls until we're maxed. Clean. As far as Rift goes, those are probably the hardcore annoying ones. So fair that those are the ones that you're missing. Missing Reaper Peppers, Teleporter Pill as far as consumables go. So not bad. I could do a little bit of hunting at some point, but eh. I mean, really for hunting, I think fusing is the strat for leveling that. I have a skin collection in the backpacks. Ooh, okay. Let's see. So 7 billion coin skin collection is what we're about to see, chat. Let's see what we got. It's got to be... Let's see. We'll find it eventually. Probably one of the last ones. Bam, 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 bam. Maybe a couple flower minions. There we go. We got the hats of celebration in here. Okay, got some black woolly sheepskins. These are 60 mil a piece. And then the cosmic blue whales, 37 mil, 26 mil Ender Dragon skins, undead. Those are cool. I like that. That is kind of fire. All right. And then in here, oh snap. Corrupt Wither Goggles helmet skin, that's 150 mil. Got some black ice dyes, 25 mil a piece. We have, yeah, some of the free skins in here. Then there's the Magma Lord skin, 100 mil. What else? More Undead Dragons. Pastel Ender Dragon, almost 200 mil. 100 mil Sheep skin. 36 mil Dragon skin. What are these? 10 mil Draft skins, okay. 40 mil Ice Golem skin. Dang. White Woolly Sheep, these are 50 mil a piece. He's got 4 of those. 50 mil Megalodon skin. Dang, dude. All right, I see you. I see you. And then the third page, goodness. And this is all Warp Draft skins. Those are 10 mil. Lucky Dime. Got some Aurora dyes. Ooh, Shimmer skin, brother. Look at that, dude. Look at that. Again, if you are curious how reviews work, please read the pinned comment. Smile. This skin alone is 1 billion coins, though. That is insane. And then 30 mil on the lemur. What is this? Spring Barn. Okay. Got you, got you. Okay, dude. Can I click anything? Hello? What? Why is it bugging out? I can't click. Hold up, I gotta refresh. It's trolling me. It's trolling me. Is there anything in this one? Okay, yeah, we got another page. More Ender Dragon skins. Void Conqueror skins. Let's see, is there anything absolutely insane? What is that? Sly Fox? Okay. All right. Well, and he's got a lot of the sloth hats in here too. Clean, man. Yeah, that helmet is fire. I like that. I like that a lot. I gotta see full screen live. If you click the 3 dots on the pinned message and then click the link, that should work. Or if it's bugging out, sometimes it's buggy on mobile, you might just have to go to my YouTube channel and swap to the full screen stream from there. A lot of people collect those. I mean, it's just something to collect, you know? Something cool to collect. Some people collect dyes, some people collect skins. There's lots of cool things. Bro's got a mini Clune skin as well, or Cakesel, I mean. Fire. Thanks for the review. Have a good day. All right, appreciate you, bro. Let's go. W profile from Pickles. All right, chat, this is time for a Twitch review. So if you're on Twitch, make sure to send a message if you haven't sent one in the last 5 minutes. And we're going to do a review over there. Stay hydrated, boys. And then after the Twitch review, we will come back and do 2 more YouTube reviews, and then we'll finish off with a Twitch review. Is the plan. I gotta stretch. All right. I'm gonna stand up for a second, too. Yeah. Slowly. All right. All right. Let's see what we got. What do we got? Jambient. Congratulations. What's your IGN, bro? Congrats. I'm on phone, can't copy the link. Yeah, just go to my YouTube channel and then swap to the full screen stream from there. That'll be easier. Yeah, mobile's a bit goofy sometimes. I don't know why it's like that. It's a little goofy. All right. So we are on an Iron Man profile, level 143, 9 months old. Okay, almost $1 billion net worth on a 9-month-old profile. Pretty clean. Is there anything in particular you're wanting to know? Like, what should I do with this, or should I be focusing on this? You know, that sort of thing. Because that's usually pretty helpful for early game. But I mean, we've already got Devons. We've got Glossy Mineral, like full jaded. Dang, bro. I see we've gone in on mining. I respect it. I respect it. We got 200 magical power. Okay, so we haven't done anything crazy for combat yet. We do have a legendary Enderman pet. Yo, did you drop this at legendary, or did you have to upgrade it? Because that's kind of crazy. All right, have a good one, Miss Styles. Appreciate you, bro. Kind of crazy. We got the Bow pet as well. Mithril Golem. Wildness, dude. Absolute wildness. Upgrade. It was originally going to be a big co-op. Okay. If you send a message on Twitch, it'll be easier for me to keep up with it, by the way. Like, whenever you get chosen, it does the special chat message here, or like special section, just so I can see your chat messages. So, just so you know. Got you. But yeah, I had to upgrade it, dang. I respect it, though. That is a good one to upgrade. For sure. For sure. Let's see. How's skills looking? So we do have, again, a lot of mining progression. So we're hard mount tier 6. I would recommend focusing on your, like, commissions to get to hard mount tier 7 before you really go into the gemstone powder grind. Because once you get hard mountain tier 7, you get this powder buff, which will go all the way up to level 50 and give you way more powder. So if you focus on commissions first, then you can do the powder after that. I was doing worm fishing. Should I still do that? I mean, worm fishing, it's still important for Iron Man, but it's a lot less important because, like, you are going to have to use your Devon armor at some point just to get, like, the gemstones for other armor pieces, but you're not really going to use it for money. Your glossy setup is your money setup, right? So getting the chambers for your Devons, yeah, it is still important, but I'd say for where you're at right now, it's not the most important thing. So I wouldn't worry about it too much. I would just focus on doing commissions, getting your gemstone powder. I mean, it's not a bad idea to do your commissions as you're doing nucleus runs, because you've done 65 so far, which is good. But yeah, keeping on doing that is gonna be nice, because you know you get more jaded drops and stuff. Be able to put that on your Devon's armor, and maybe you know you get a quick claw, or crazy RNG, get a Devon's alloy. You know, so having that option while you're doing your commissions is a good idea. But we are Kata 25 at the moment as well, so we've done some F6. Okay, so I would say again, you've done a lot of dungeons for where you're at, and it's hard to do dungeons on Iron Man this early because you need so much money to open chests, you know? So I would say probably don't worry about doing dungeons too much right now. Slayers is much more important, because that's going to give you your combat levels a bit faster, and there's a lot of things that Slayers unlock that will help you with your dungeons later on. So if you're going to do something combat, I would focus on Slayers for now. Get Spider and Wolf up to level 6, and that'll unlock Auto Slayer, and then eventually you can go for, you know, other things. Mining's fueling my coins, yeah, so you can keep focusing on mining for now. But if you do something combat related, don't do dungeons, do Slayers, because that's going to be better for where you're at. Minions wise, minion crafting on Iron Man is tough. It is tough. So like if you do some Slayers, you know, you can craft your Spider minion up pretty easily off of that. And then if you end up getting into farming, you know, you can go for Cactus. While you're doing your mining, you know, Hardstone minion is a good minion to level up a little bit. Because again, you're pretty close to your next minion slot. So that'd be a good thing to do, is get some minion levels in here. Almost up to Bestiary milestone 100, which is kind of clean. Could do some farming out in Bestiary. This is like 9 levels right here or something, right? 2, 4, well, 11 levels actually. So 11 points towards your next milestone, which will get you to 99.3. So pretty close to another good chunk of combat XP there. So that'd be a good thing to do. Take like 5 minutes. But again, our reviews are done by checking the pinned comment, guys. Please read the pinned comment for how we're doing our reviews. But they're going pretty good today so far. Thank you, Crammy. How you doing today, bro? But let's see. We won't worry about the collections. Let's focus on this. Yeah, also won't worry about that. Don't really need to focus on Crimson Isle where you're at. Rift would be a good thing to do. Just like doing your daily entries for free would be a good idea, because there's a lot of talismans in Rift, and that will help you out with your Slayers later on. So, and again, it's free to enter for the first 3 entries every day. So just doing this every day is a good idea. Of course, keep doing your daily experiments for enchanting as well. That's also a good thing to be focusing on. But yeah, man, I'd say we're in a pretty solid point. I mean, we've got the Spirit Scepter for dungeons. Focusing mining is a little harder to get into. If you wanted something easier, then you could have gone for farming, but mining, you know, you're already pretty far into mining, so I'd say keep pushing that, you know, sunk cost fallacy and all that stuff. But how do I get plasma? Ugh, that's rough, because yeah, to get plasma you got to do ghosts. So I mean, you would need like a melee setup to really do that, because ghosts don't take magic damage, right? I don't think they do. So that's kind of rough. I mean, you can run your Shadow Assassin and try it with Livid Dagger, but you're probably going to struggle with your magical power, so you're going to need to get your combat level up and get your magical power up. So, or yeah, you could do the Mastiff. You could try and get Mastiff. That's what a lot of people do. Yeah, Mastiff with Pooch. I forgot that's a thing. And Mithril Golem, yep. And change your Heart of the Mountain perk. There's a perk that gives combat somewhere in here, I think. Where is it at? Might have it already. Where is it? This one. Yeah, Lonesome Miner. So you can get Lonesome Miner and increase your strength, crit chance, and crit damage, because that'll help out a lot. For sure. Should I do talismans before ghosts? I would focus on talismans a little bit. Like, again, there's some in Rifts that you can go for. And, like, Night Vision Charm, you can craft this up really easily. Let's see, what else? They're recommending a lot of the hard ones. Bat Person might not be too bad. The Chocolate Stick, I mean, that's just time gated. Personal to leader, you can go for that with your collections. So there's a few in here that wouldn't be too bad. Piggy bank, also collection. A lot of these again are rifts. Pest hunter from farming. So there's a lot of good ones that you can go for in there. Personal to leader is so nice, it really is. It is. But again, please read the pinned comment for how we're doing our reviews. Please don't spam. I don't want to time people out. I'll do it though. But yo, monk stuff. Hopefully I didn't butcher that. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Minions are doing the easy ones at the moment. Got you. So yeah, I would probably focus on that part a little bit. Get your magic power up again. You can do some early slayers and get some combat levels because that'll help out too. But yeah, pretty clean. I think that's everything, right? Are we Gucci? That's good. All right, cool. W profile from Jambient. Appreciate you, bro. Let's go. Yeah, doing experiments. That is very important. That's true. All right, we're doing a YouTube review now, chat. Make sure, if you haven't typed in the last 5 minutes, send a message. Do not spam. I will time you out. Somebody's sending a lot of messages in the shorts chat and is wanting a timeout. I can tell. Don't make me do it. I'll do it. Bing. Let's stay hydrated, boys. Do. Alrighty. I'm gonna give you just a moment more. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Barkov, congratulations. What's your IGN, bro? Have you not seen the new Dante skin? I heard about it. I haven't looked at it, though. I have not seen it for myself. Well, let's see. Is bro here? Wait for it. Wild, dude.
As a child, I yearned for the mines.
Yo, Lola with the sub. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. All right, he might not be here. Barkov, if you're here, say hi. Sometimes if you're trying to type your IGN and it's a bunch of gibberish, YouTube thinks it's gibberish. So that can happen. I don't think he's here, chat. It's been a minute. He hasn't answered. We're re-rolling. If you're here, I'm sorry. I don't think he's here, though. Tell him to say hi. So, he's gone. 07s. Snowy of Snow. Congratulations. What's your IGN? Bam. Is Snowy here? Hopefully Snowy's still here. We have to re-roll again. That's going to be awkward. Slime minions with corrupt soil worth doing for passive coins? Yeah, they're still good. They're not as good as they were, but they're still better than a lot of other options. Snowy of Snow is IGN. All right, let's see. Snowy of Snow. Bang. Alrighty. 2-year-old profile, level 227, 2 bill net worth. Excuse me, lots of 2s in there. We have Fermento gear. We've got a lot of dragon sets. We've got the Shadow Assassin setup and Shark Scale, as well as Fig. And some mineral in here. Cool. AOTD, that is a recomped AOTD. Alright. Just for future reference, if you're going to upgrade a weapon, make sure to put Fuming Potato Books on it before you recom it, because Fumings are way more important. For sure. And also cheaper. Anyways, we have 572 magical power. Pretty solid. That's pretty good for where we're at. How's pets? Okay, not too bad. Combat-wise, we don't have a ton of options. I mean, we got the Tarantula, I guess. But we don't have a great combat pet. We got a blue tiger. That's about it. I mean, the sheep is good for mage, but if we're not maging, we kind of don't have a great one to do. So I would try and upgrade the tiger to at least epic, and that'll be a lot better for damage. But if you're not worried about combat stuff, then it's not that big of a deal. But we're combat 37, so we've done a bit of combat. Make sure to keep doing your daily experiments, because this will increase your mage damage and also make you a lot of money and also give you more intelligence. So it's win-win-win. Combat's the one skill I just can't get into. That's fair. Yeah, I mean, honestly, doing combat last is generally the best way to do it, because if you do all the other skills first, you get a bunch of defense, a bunch of strength, a bunch of HP, all that other stuff. And so when you get around to doing combat, you'll be overpowered. So it'll be nice. But anyways,
as a child,
we have Heart of the Mountain tier 8. I would say before you go any further in this, stop and do some gemstone powder grinding. Generally, you want like 20 mil gemstone powder before you push too much further. Because the gemstone powder is going to boost your speed on your glaciite commissions. You're going to have to do this at some point anyways, because you need it to do good money from mining. You need a good amount of powder. So doing it now is better because it'll speed up your commission grinding for the future. So I would definitely recommend doing that, getting that powder buff boosted up. But roll with the sub as well. Appreciate it, man. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, I would say push the powder grind for sure. Dungeons wise, we're cat at 18.
As
okay.
a child, I yearned for the mines.
Yeah, this is about where I'd recommend being for your level. So that's not too bad. Slayers wise, okay, we are cooked. We need Wolf 6, please. Once you get Wolf 6, you unlock Auto Slayer, which it's crazy that you did Zombie 7 calling Maddox between every single boss. Because once you get Wolf 6, it takes like not that long to do, and you do not have to call Maddox between bosses after you do that. So get Wolf 6. It is such a good quality of life thing. But yo, hums with the sub as well. Appreciate it, bro. But yeah, definitely make sure to get Wolf 6. It's a big thing for Slayers. We have done a bit of Rift. We got Vamp level 3, so that's good. For where we're at, yeah, that's pretty solid. Minion slots. Ooh, we have 24. 14 away from the next slot. So let's see if we can find 14. All right, let's get Sugarcane up to level 7. That's 6 right there. Cactus to level 7. That's another 3, so that's 9. What else? Dark Oak to level 7. That's another 5. There's 14. Bang. Done. Do those. Take like 5 minutes. A couple 100,000 coins. Bada bing, bada boom. Easy peasy. Bestiary, we're a little close to our next combat, which we've done Farming Island, so happy with that. That's all good. Didn't know Auto Slayer existed. Yeah, it's a big thing. It's pretty helpful for sure. As far as your rep goes, I wouldn't worry about that for where you're at. Don't focus on Crimson Isles. Crimson Isles is pretty late game. You unlock it at a really early level, but you really don't do anything with it until you get a hype, to be honest. There's not many things you can do with it. So you did get Celestial Time Charm, but we just never went back and did Vamp Slayer. So if you do go back and do Vamp for each one of these tiers that you get, that's permanent combat wisdom for each tier you defeat. So if you defeat a tier 4, that's like 2 combat wisdom, and tier 5, that's even more combat wisdom. So it'll be like 6 or 4 combat wisdom, I think, in total for beating both of those, which will help you spawn all your Slayers everywhere else a lot faster. So if you can go ahead and get those 2 defeated, that would be great. It's really tough if you're on high ping though, so I totally understand. Put it off a bit. It is a grind, but the thing is, Rift is one of the few things where no matter how much you do outside of Rift, it's not really going to help you that much in Rift. So you could be level 500 and still be at this same stage, and it's not going to be any easier. So Rift is very skill-based rather than grind-based compared to a lot of the rest of the game, so it is just practice. I've tried so many times to get T4 and just can't beat it. Yeah, again, if you're on high ping, it's really tough. And even if you're not on high ping, it can take hours to learn the boss. It is like a Souls game. With Rift, Vamp Slayer is a Souls game. You just gotta fight it over and over again until you learn it, pretty much. But yo, Blobby with the sub, appreciate it, man. Thank you, thank you. Again, if y'all are just now tuning in, please read the pinned comment for how we're doing our reviews. And again, keep subscribing. How many subs we at? Did we hit? I think we hit 32.25 today. Have we got there? Yep, we're almost at 32.3, so we might could hit that before the end of the stream, which would be kind of goated. But let's see what else we got. We kind of looked at everything already, actually. So I think we're good. So yeah, for where you're at, I mean, you've got good farming stuff. Like we're farming 50. Farming is a great money method. Plus, Harvest Feast is coming out, and that's gonna make it even better. So I don't know about even better. It's gonna make it worse for pest farming, but regular not pest farming is gonna be really good during Harvest Feast. So definitely a good idea to keep doing that for money. And then yeah, as far as what to spend, I mean, you could keep investing in farming. You know, getting Helianthus is definitely a good upgrade to go for. So if you really don't want to do combat stuff, then that would be a good option. But thank you, Snowy. Appreciate you, bro. W profile. Alrighty, chat. One more YouTube, and then we're going back to Twitch. That is the plan. So if you haven't sent a message in the YouTube chat in the last 5 minutes, make sure to send one. We're gonna do one more YouTube review and then one more Twitch review, and then we're done. It's been a long stream today. How long have I been live? Almost 3 hours. All right, we're gonna try and speed through these last two real quick because it is we're celebrating my grandfather's birthday today, and I gotta go. So stay hydrated, boys. Alrighty, Nightbot has chosen. I'm not gonna pronounce that because I think I'd end up saying a bad word. But Sue, congratulations. What's your IGN, bro? What's up? What's up? Boom. 1, 2. Dude. All right. Let's see what we got. Level 526 in 8 months. Surely it's co-op, right? Well, only one other person in it. That's crazy. All right. I respect it. I respect it. 8 months, and we're already at level 526. We got all the skills maxed. Good grief. Good grief. All right, so we have a Diamond Satan head with 4 Master Stars. That's kind of crazy. We've got the Skeleton Master set up. Yeah, really solid dungeon skier. Okay. Double Helianthus. Double Helianthus. Full manted, and then we got the Mossy set up here, too. Goodness. Duplex on the term, of course. Chimera daggers. Crazy. Crazy. Wow. And then we got the hype. Which I guess you don't need sharpness on the hype, do you? I think sharpness doesn't do anything with right-click mage, right? So I guess it's fine. We're almost at 2,000 magical power. Almost there. Crazy. We're really not missing that much. Like, it's 1, 2, 3 legendary talismans, and that's enough to be the difference. That's kind of insane. But we do have all enrichments for once. You never see this. All enrichments. Let's go. Absolutely huge. Absolutely huge. How's pets looking? 480 pet score. Okay. We do have G-Drag with Hephaestus remedies. We got the Rose Dragon as well. Okay. Is there like a good pet item? Yeah, right? Like there's at least green bandana, right? I'll definitely put something on there, right? Something on there. We don't have Jade Dragon yet, though. Okay, so that's another thing we could go for before Forging Update comes out. But I mean, there's not really much to do at this level, to be fair. There's not really a lot of options. How's skills looking? There's the 655. Trolling. Devon's Drill. Let's go. 1.4 thousand hours of playtime. This is crazy that you got to this point. Like, I'm guessing you joined the co-op, right? So what level was the co-op when you joined? Yeah, 1.4 thousand hours. That is kind of insane. Kind of insane. But crazy amount of glaciite powder as well. How many? Okay, only 12's opened. And 1,234 lapis. Good grief. That was a lot of commissions. Did you drop a Dianza die? Like, surely, right? Surely. Like 360 is a farming on? Dang. So you just joined the profile and we're instantly level 360? Or is that what your profile, like your co-op's level is? Like, I think I phrased that question incorrectly, probably. But dang. Yeah, 1.4k hours and level 526 is wild. But we are cat of 49. Nah, he is okay, yeah. Got you. So co-op's level 360. Comprendo. We're very close to cat of 50 though. 5 M7 comp, so yeah, I mean just a little bit more M7. Like honestly, like this is what, like 2 days of dailies. and you got it, something like that. Maybe 3 days, 4 days, something like that. I mean, during Derpy it's 2 days. So 10 runs during Derpy, bada bing, bada boom. We're there. E-Man 9, all the Slayers maxed clean. Minion slots looking good. Only 11 away from being maxed, and it's just Red Sand and Inferno minion. Pretty fair. Bestiary's looking clean, over 300. Barb Rep working on it. Already maxed Mage. Rift, we're done with everything except for 3 Enigma Souls, which is probably just annoying to do because of ping or something. That's usually how it goes. But yeah, bro. Kinda clean. M6 PB is what I'm proud of? Okay, hold up. Let's see. M6 PB. Dang, almost 2,000 M6 runs. Best run, S plus, or no, this is like fastest S time, and fastest S plus time is 2:10. 2 minutes, 10 seconds. That is kind of insane. That is kind of insane. What is my PB? Hold up, I got to see this. Mine's probably abysmal. I don't even know if I got an S plus on on that one.
As a child, I yearned for the mind.
Back. There we go. There's 2 underscores in my name. All right, what do we think, chat? What's my M7 PB or M6 PB? How bad is it? Yeah, mine. He's got 22 or 24 seconds. 24 seconds faster than my M6 PB. Clean, bro. That's crazy. Yo, Will, what's up? Appreciate it. Yeah, actually insane. Absolutely mad. This is a W profile, man. Did I miss any other flexes? I feel like just this whole thing is a flex, though. 526 in 8 months. Kinda insane. Next review is on Twitch, boys. So if you are on YouTube, make sure to swap over to Twitch if you want. This is the last review coming in hot. So we are choosing from the Twitch chat. Do exclamation Twitch or check out the link in the description. If you're on Twitch and you haven't typed a message in the last 5 minutes, make sure to send one. But W Profire, yep, literally. I mean, it's fire profile, so Profire, you know? I totally meant to do that. English is hard, all right? English is hard. We're gonna hydrate in the meantime. Profire profile. Alrighty. Let's see what we got from Twitch.
As a child, I yearned for the mines.
Jeed Monk. Something like that. Probably butchered that. Yo, Slacks with the sub. Appreciate it. But congrats to Jeed. To our last review of the day. I'm going to go ahead and put the counter up to 20. So everybody knows this is the last review right here. Tange TJ. Again, we will do another one of these reviews whenever, another one of these streams. When, oh. Ain't no way, right? Ain't no way, right? This is crazy. Wrong profile. Yeah, I was gonna say. We going to tomato or zucchini. Level 3 API off profile review for the last review of the day. Let's go. Let's go. Tomato. All right, let's see. Let's see what we got. All right. Level 480. 263 out of 267 Fairy Souls. Kind of clean. Look at that, bro. Infernal Crimson Helmet. Kind of insane. And he's got the rest of the Infernal gear here. 230 mil on the crown. Hab Tactics, by the way, on this whole drip. We got the Dayblade with Chime 3 on there. Ult-wise on the Hype. We got Duplex on the Term. Chimera Daggers. Oh, okay, that's a little hurtful. That one's a little hurtful, but we got OFA, but no Fumings. That one hurts me. OFA hurts me. Anyways, 1600 magical power. Kind of clean. Again, boys, this is the last review. We'll do another one of these once we hit 33k subs. We'll do another stream like this. But for now, this will be all. It's from back when it was meta. Got you. I respect it then. I mean, if you haven't run Rev since then, that's understandable. That's understandable. We got Minos Relic on the Gregory, Green Bandana, and Forging EXP boost on the other 2 level 200 drags. So working on the Jade Dragon. He takes a while. That is a lot of forging to do. So I understand.
I yearned for the mines.
How are we doing on skills? Okay, we got a little bit of glaciite grinding to do as far as powder is concerned. But everything else is looking pretty clean. Pretty clean. How's foraging? Okay, you've done a lot of foraging. Almost 10 mil whispers. Lots of good farming stuff. How's fishing? I haven't really looked at too much trophy fishing today, but hey, we do have it maxed. Max trophy fishing. Anything crazy in here? Aw, bro had to pity karate. Feels bad, man. At least we got Molfin in less than 100, right? And Obfuscated 3 in less than 100 is actually huge. That's a big deal. But dang, we had to pity Soulfish, Vanille, Karate. Ugh. Those are some bad ones to have to pity. Those are some bad ones. Yo, Area with the Twitch Prime as well. Appreciate it, dude. Thank you so much. Let's go. Bro, I've gone like big screen on my OBS too many times today, and it is trolling me. It is trolling me. All right, let me swap the number. Bang. There we go. Nice. All right. Here we go. But again, this is our last review of the day, boys. This is the last one. We'll do another one of these streams once we hit 33k subs on YouTube. But Cat of 36, okay. Not bad. But this is one of the more neglected parts of the profile, I guess, then, is dungeons, which is fair. That's the last thing I did, too. So, kind of based. Kind of based. We do have our M6 comp, or M7 comp, I mean. But really, what floor we should be running right now is probably, like, M4. Is probably the floor that you should be on around Cat of 36. Maybe M5. They're pretty similar. M4 is honestly harder than M5, so could probably run M5. But we've got Spin. I mean, Slayers also. This is another thing we do as well. Yeah, unfortunate mid. Sorry, man. Sorry, man. But yeah, there is some Slayers that we could do. For sure. That would be a lot of Skyblock XP. Minions-wise, looking pretty good. We got 31 slots done. And so we just got to upgrade Tarantula and Inferno and Snow Minion and Ice Minion and Mycelium. But yeah, getting that last slot is billions of coins, so totally fair to not have it. Totally valid. Done a lot of Kudra as well. We got rare Kudra pet unlocked. Working on Mage Rep. I see you. And Rift-wise, we got 2 McGruber's Burgers to get. So other than that, not bad, bro. We are looking good. I see you. How is the Chili Pepper collection, by the way? So we've got 3. I'm guessing we bought these then. I'm guessing we bought the Reaper Peppers, probably. Ain't no way we dropped 3 Reaper Peppers and only 500 collection. There's just no shot. There's just no shot, right? All right. Well, is there any questions or any flexes for our last review of the day? Oh, man. I got to stretch a little bit. Good grief. We did 20 profile reviews today, boys. Took me 3 hours. Good man. Take the backpacks. All right, let's do that real quick. Let's see. Oh my. Yeah, this is very organized. My backpacks are not nearly this organized. I'm not gonna lie. Very, very organized. What are these? That's a lot of mining sacks. Goodness. That is a little bit. I guess for it comes in handy for mining festivals, right? What is this? Oxford shoes. Are those like a really rare one? Did you get like a really good one from Seymour? Okay. A bit of chocolate dye. Got the rabbit skin. Rampart boots. Some diamonds. Or some trophy fish in there. What are these again? There's the Apex. Ooh. Dropped the Apex. We got a Vertex as well. So this is the stuff for the minions. I see you. And oh my days. Bro's got a bunch of cat girls in his backpack. Wild. I love this helmet skin. The Devon helmet skin looks clean. That one does look very clean. Dang, dude. Got some runes too. That space helmet, yup. Nice, man. Very nice. There's all the minions. Clean. More minions. This like rabbit axes and stuff. Yep. Rabbit axes, chicken axes, that stuff. Those do go in museum now, so they probably sell for a little bit. Because that's an annoying one to go for, to be fair. But yeah, man. Clean profile. When will the next one like this stream be? So the next stream that we'll do for this will be after we hit 33,000 YouTube subscribers. We are currently at 32.27 thousand. So we've got like 700 subs to go. But we gained 100 today. So these streams are kind of lit. They're kind of lit. And Will Poo has swapped to the big stream. What's good, bro? What's good, Fulcrum? What do you recommend for dungeons? Having a hard time finding parties? Which floor are you trying to do? Because that's the problem. Yeah, doing like M1s and M2s, you're probably not going to find parties. If you can do M3 and above, which you do have, looks like we've been doing M3, then yeah, that'll be the good part. But I mean, realistically, your gear's fine. It's just a lot of dungeon players kind of quit whenever Dungeon Breaker came out. They didn't like it. So it's rough. If you can't like find a party, there's so many people who are like trying to join parties and they just don't start them themselves. So if you start it yourself, people will join it because there's tons of people that are just like waiting for somebody to start an M3 party. And they should just start one themselves, and they just don't do it. So if you just start one yourself, a lot of times you'll find it. But yeah. Didn't hear you on the other stream. Oh, okay, got you. KW. But yeah, I mean, sometimes M3 is just dead because it is a kind of a weird spot in progression. There are a lot of people who will just run F7 and then just do one comp on other floors and start at M4. But it depends on the time of day you play as well. For me, I always played it on stream, so I didn't really struggle with that most of the time for finding parties. I just played with viewers, so I'm not really as knowledgeable on that part. But yeah, it is a grind. What even is that, KW? What is that, Shin? Is this like some Geometry Dash level that I don't know about? Like, I swear that's what I get asked 90% of the time is, when are you gonna play Geometry Dash? Never. Pretty much. That's the answer. But anyways, we're gonna raid somebody on Twitch. That's gonna be all for YouTube today. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for tuning in today. Thank you for all the Twitch follows and all the YouTube subs. We're very close. I think we gained like over 100 followers on Twitch today. We're very, very close to getting 2,500 followers on Twitch, and we're working on 33k subs on YouTube. So I appreciate you guys hanging out, but I got to go. I will be live again on Monday is the game plan. I don't know what we're going to be streaming. It's going to depend on what Vincent has for dies, probably, is the big question. But yeah, y'all have a great rest of your day. See you later, YouTube. We're going to raid somebody on Twitch. So goodbyes. God bless. Have a good one.